MIXXstation.com.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360, the basement, only on Mix Station.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hey, wait, hold up.
And you say Baltimore City.
Hold up. Wait, hold up.
Damn, Joey back on the stove.
A nigga hit me in my DM talking about a feature, know he gotta pay for it. I got bitches trying to fuck a nigga left and right and I ain't gotta pay for it. Bitch, I'm on the grind like skateboards. I told these bitches to wait on it. I told the little bitch to wait. 1,000 ones I throw it in the bitch's face and wait. Hold up, wait, 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 hold up. Niggas bragging about got the most money, now let's talk about the realest. All the good niggas that we lost to the streets and lost to the system. I pray I don't become a victim. Hold up, I'm in these trenches. I'm on the move, I ain't worried about no bitches. I'm with you, why the fuck is you tripping? Heard these bitches try and trap a nigga. I had to cut off her contact. I told her look me in my eyes when she suck it and I bust on her contacts. And no, I'm not signing no contract. Had my niggas pull up, give you all that. I hang up on the pussy and call back. Heard my bitch wasn't right, had to fall back. Run my dick when I look like some CarMax. Shorty said she wanna fuck with a don. Said she like the type of shit I be on. I stay on 100. You can get it if you want it. I'll pull up, get the diamond. Bust the top and get the drumming. Ain't gon' shoot it, he be bluffing. That ain't really how he coming. Nigga hit me in my DM talking about a feature. Know he gotta pay for it. I got bitches trying to fuck a nigga left and right and I ain't gotta pay for it. Bitch, I'm on the grind like skateboards. I told these bitches to wait on it. I told the little bitch to wait. 1,000 ones I throw it in the bitch's face like wait. Hold up, wait, hold up, wait. Hold up, wait, hold up, wait, hold up, wait, hold up, wait, hey, hold up, wait, hold up, like wait, hold up. I told my little man to roll up. I got the limb out the pull up. I got this shit out the sewer, and we got this shit out the mud. If we don't know you, we might pat you down for a bug. Need my bitch to be a thug, cause if them people come to shit, don't tell them bitches nothing. That's the type of bitch I'm cuffing. Stay real shorty, you ain't gon' never want for nothing. Really thought she was a keeper. Whole time she was sneaking around, baby girl was a dick eater. Yeah, she a real dick pleaser. I'm riding around with a big heater. And my heart cold like a diesel.
Oh my God, back at it again. In the kitchen whipping, I'm rapping again.
This is R&B Singing, you rockin' with DJ Lex. Hey yo Lex, turn up for him. All the way up. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, back at it again. Hey, all my grizzly niggas stacking again. Hey, big up all that on me, backpacking again. Hey, keep a quarter on me, backpacking the Benz.
Quavo, back at it, count up 100, throw racks at it, yeah, my wrist a Titanic, ice at the glacier, it do damage, ice, yeah, your nigga gon' panic, I see through a panic like a panoramic, hey, yeah, then get back to whipping, then get back to trapping, your nigga back at it, woo, if it's too crowded, might shoot out the roof and say let him come through, keep it 1,000 when I'm in the booth, I spent 2,000 to step in the shoes, gang gon' gang, how you think we gon' lose, back to back motorcade, that's how we move, on mama porch, I was sitting on the stool, when I hopped up, I took off to the moon,
oh my gosh, back at it again. In the kitchen whipping, I'm rapping again. Keep on playing, bitch, then I'm stabbing your friend. I'm in the hood, they think I'm back trapping again. Oh my gosh, back at it again. Hey, all my grizzly niggas stacking again. Hey, big up all that on me, backpacking again. Hey, keep a quarter on me, backpacking the Benz. My diamond like feature, bitch, I'm a yellow bees. Ice out in this freezer, just cop the Luigi. Oh, take it easy, you trippin', I'm leaving. Got drink in the freezer, this shit don't come easy. I'm trappin', I mean it. My blood double G me. That cooler, that heater. Take knots in your reader. I sent some shot through a nigga, white beater. Chopper knock a nigga out of his feet. Don't call me little baby, I'm sorry, don't need you. Last month I got shot up, then went up on features. Body for body, my nigga some demons. We tip it, tally, you busted and bleeding. Stopped in Atlanta in the booth with my Nina. Back in the day, used to trap in the Beamer. I'm a true hustler, my bitch is a schemer. Skeet in her eyes and that little bitch a creamer. Oh my gosh, back at it again. In the kitchen whipping, I'm rapping again. Keep on playing, bitch, then I'm stabbing your friend. I'm in the hood, they think I'm back trapping again. Oh my gosh, back at it again. Hey, all my grizzly niggas stacking again. Hey, big up all that on me, backpacking again. Hey, keep a quarter on me, backpacking the Benz.
What up? What up? It's your boy P Nice. You got regular DJs, and then you got DJ Lex. Let's go, homie. Turn up.
901 Shelby Drive. Look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them, dawg. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I spit it with the guys. We up on the other side. Niggas acting like we tied. I been gone since like July. Niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide. Cause I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I lied. Ayy, ayy, look who I'm around, man. If I fucked up, I'ma be downtown, man. Full flow bound, man. That's if I get caught, man. Push me to the edge, so it really ain't my motherfucking fault, man. I'm not to blame, man. This fucking industry is cutthroat. I'm not the same, man. And I could let you check the tag now. I'm rocking name brand. I'm only chasing after bags now. I got a game plan, and I'm out here with the whoop. 700 3i5s. Look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fuck them, dawg. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I spit it with the guys. We up on the other side. Niggas acting like we tied. I been gone since like July. Niggas acting like I died. They won't be expecting shit when Capo go to slide. Cause I told them that we put that shit behind us, but I
Bitch, come through. You and you. I'ma get the money. Trees and get the loot. Pull up with that Draco, play with Drake and I'ma shoot. My weapon be an instrument. I blow you like a flute.
Now list the dolly, not partin', but partin' my French. Give no fucks about no nigga, give no fucks about no bitch. And I never see you haters, guess you haters don't exist. Anyone feel any different, give my ass a French kiss. I run this, I'm the trillest bitch. Who got a dispute? I mean, who gon' prove me wrong? Now which hoe wanna get cute? Funny hoes be talking mad shit when I'm around, they mute. Cause they know this tongue a pistol. I ain't scared to make it shoot. I ain't scared to make it cut. I'ma throw this ass back to the realest nigga who ain't scared to run this bitch some racks. And I'm speaking all facts. I'm the truth to be exact. You bitches don't get no money cause y'all don't know how to act. See, I be grinding, show after show, man. I mean, I'm thriving, shining. Look at these diamonds, these bitches blind. Fine dine, I'm eating shrimp on a private island. Rising, just like a god, I got your nigga tied. Still pretty, check. Keep hosing, check. Run up a check. Get money, check. Still pretty, check. Keep hosing, check. Run up a check. Get money. So run up, ho, get done up. And you know I'm with the shits. Don't tolerate no disrespect. It's Dexter F in this bitch. You might wanna reconsider me before you make your choice. Cause if you niggas bet against me, then you back in the wrong horse. See, we all in Barney shopping. He dropped 10 and I dropped 10. Just so I can stun on bitches and take pictures with my fans. Just so I can go finesse and get them digits from your man. Hope you know this flex ain't personal. I hope you understand. I'm a hustler, she's a whore. I'm Gucci, she Michael Kors. I got the juice, I got the flair. You can't compete, you don't compare. You bitches sneaking everything but me, shit, I'm good everywhere. I'm gon' keep dropping, I ain't stopping until I'm a billionaire. See, I be grinding, show after show, man. I mean, I'm thriving, shining. Look at these diamonds, these bitches blind. Fine dine, I'm eating shrimp on a private island. Rising, just like a god, I got your nigga tied.
Hot boxing in the whip. I don't even smoke, but we drop tops and let it rip. Pull up if it's smoke. Put them big rocks up in her ear. Chandelier, can you hear? Who that there? Who want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the who? Want the who? Want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the who? Want the who? Want the smoke?
This is R&B Singer. You rocking with DJ Lex. Hey, yo, Lex, turn up for him. All the way up. Let's go.
Hot boxing in the whip. I don't even smoke, but we drop tops and let it rip. Pull up if it's smoke. Put them big rocks up in her ear. Chandelier, can you hear? Who that there? Who want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the who? Want the who? Want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the who? Want the the hoop, who the smoke.
I hear shots coming on the low from hoes I'm hiding. This attention is so flattering cause they admiring. Don't know what's on their mind, but it should be retirement. Get the AA off the orders, AR gets firing. They don't want smoke on me, the diamonds is choking me. They pushing the potpourri, these bitches is 0-3. And they in the lower league, all in my ovaries. The fur on my shoulder mink, tell me what hoe would think. I get the money, I am the king of New York, and I rock and saw and weave. I run it, I relay the wig. They talking, I'm taking it in. I did not come here to make new friends. You burn the bridge and I'm making amends. They don't want none. I say it again. They don't want none.
I pray for this boy. You know you need to come give me that dick. He wanna hit from the back cause I'm thick. I like the fuck on him when I get lit. Yeah, tell me this pussy is shit. Ay, oh, he's so thirsty. Ride that dick like a horse. See, he said, are you tired? I look back like, yeah, let's have a sex talk, huh? Wanna see your body, take your clothes off, huh? I'ma buzz quick, keep your lips off, huh? Rock that shit till you blast off, ay, yeah, let's have a sex talk, huh? Got a big boy, then pull it out, hey. Can you make it feel like the first time, huh? I don't get tired, let him wear that, ay, yeah. Feet up on the bed, ride it to the tip top. Teeth like it doggy style, cause I make that ass pop. He ain't never finna leave me, cause I got that drip drop. Said this last bitch still fucking like a robot. Ay, let's have a sex talk, huh? Wanna see your body, take your clothes off, huh? I'ma bust quick, keep your lips off, huh? Rock that shit till you blast off, ay, yeah. Let's have a sex talk, huh? Got a big boy, then pull it out, hey. Can you make it feel like the first time, huh? I don't get tired, let him wear that, ay, yeah. Got more milkshakes than Khalees. Ain't met a nigga who can handle me. I think I should be in museums, cause this body up masterpiece. Can I fuck you to a trap beat? He said, girl, you tryna trap me. Oh, hell now, nigga, no, I ain't. You can hit that door, here, go ahead, leak. DJ Lex.
Still number one.
Hitting you with them joints back to back.
MIXStation.
When I get big fat, you went about it the wrong way, so we can't fix that. She mad at you, so she come fuck me for get back. Next time you bring me up, just make sure you stay big fat. Big fat, big fat, big fat, big fat, big fat, big fat, big fat. Tryna shatter me with lies, I ain't with that. Tell the truth. Big fat, big fat, big fat, big fat, big fat, big fat.
MIXStation.com.
I issue dope out in my whole house. I count money and blow smoke out. I fuck groupies, I sell shows out. I lost niggas, I pull more out. In your business, stay in your lane. Ain't no speak on shit you don't know about. All that back and forth talking. If it real beef, then shots goes out. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it. That's just how I feel it. I'm cruising the phone, press a button, drop the ceiling. Ho calling my phone, talk about time, he ain't mine. Nigga try get with the gang, nah, he ain't my kind. He ain't my kind. Pussy stand in line. Don't call my phone. If you do, I hit decline. See shots gon' go out. They gon' ask me about my whereabouts. I was at my whole house with my dick all in that whole mouth. Icebox got my wrist froze. On me seafood, on me Papa. I got my little young bitch wide open. Trap don't never close. I got my little niggas on some hot shit round with Draco. If they catch a charge, don't worry about it.
Straight to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Yeah, yo. Niggas talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. I peek, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the what, put it up for my seeds. No cure for the IG disease. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. This is R&B singer. You rocking with DJ Lex. Hey yo, Lex, turn up for him. All the way up. Let's go.
My bitch too foreign in the visa. I don't need her. Pull a drop top with a gator. Two-seater. New bitch wanna fuck in my AP. New freezer. I woke up thinking about bands. Hop over just do a check when I'm.
Talk about a nigga, you can keep him. Bitch, I want his diva. Found a new nigga, how to treat her. That's how you keep her. I'ma
And you say Baltimore City.
Can you keep him? Cause I don't care what you say.
a fuck about who you with. Fuck a team and fuck a clique. BBC still screaming, no bitch. I'm a making dance on a bad girl. Let's not forget I'm a bad girl. You know I'm always in my bad girl. LV's all over her bad girl. Trick by the nigga, you can keep him, bitch. I want his visa. Found a new nigga, how to treat him. This ain't keep him. I'ma give him to you, let her leave some. Can you keep him? Cause I don't care what you say.
I'm that girl on the scene wearing Tory Burch. And if you say the wrong things, it can get you hurt. My niggas twisted, poppin' perk, but they all alert. Boy, don't try to raise your shirt and end up on the shirt. I'm that girl they talking about, they love to run their mouth. I'm that girl outside your house, begging you come out. I'm that girl that's in a Benz that ain't got no friends. I'm that girl that's jumping in if you fight my kin. Everything the wind blew when I took it on the chin. How can you tell me where to go if you ain't never been? My face look better than them bitches in the magazine. My niggas toting round a 40 with a magazine. This loud I'm smoking, girl, this potent, smell like gasoline. We hit the club and get it jumping like a trampoline. I ride for Rel, I ride for T, I ride for Kizzaline. If you ain't fucking with them three, you are.
You know I got cash, I ain't got a plan no more. I'm playing with the money, I just might go snatch a boat. I run through the check, but fuck it, the bag is close. I throw it the bit, cause fuck it, I had to hold. I made 100,000 in the same clothes. I jump a whole quarter, now my neck froze. Rich forever, put my team on. Think I'm still trapping, I got 4 niggas just cap for real. Ain't seen a half a mil. My big ass thick so real. I was trapping, pay the bills. Money long, need a pickup truck. Lot of hundreds, you can pick them up. Gotta make sure my niggas rich. In the Tesla, but I had to switch. Niggas for already counterfeit. Pick up over, then she threw a split. They was lying, but I'm really shit. She lying, you can trust me. When the money, yeah, the check, that's shit. Rubber bands all around my wrist. Broke niggas, they ain't talking like shit. I was broke niggas.
They say my time is almost up, so them bitches wish. All these hoes looking cold, all these bitches wish dicks. Put a ribbon on my box, cause it's pussy gifted. I ain't got no free time, all my shit expensive. See my ring, my watch, my chain, and everything is lit. Niggas gold on a bitch, I feel like I'm slick. If they love me or they hate me, it don't make no difference. It be hard not to kill a hoe, cause I be tempted. Now I be counting money, buying jewelry, hoes be riding dick. I just make my M's and mind my business, hoes be riding dick. I can see Cardi eat so much and that's what got him sick. But I wonder how they still impregnate all that riding dick. Y'all better go ahead with that weak shit. I'm certified real street bitch. Won't be a song if I leak shit. We strapped up like defense. Whatever you do, sis, keep it cute, sis. Leave that beef and shit on roof, Chris, I end up toothless. I've been a fish for my whole life. I bought burners, I ain't buy lights. How little old me getting money got everybody all tight. These bitches whack, bitches garb. They diss me, I disregard. Bet you if I had a dick, these bitches couldn't get it hard.
Yeah. What up with it, y'all? It's your girl, Tanise Sintel, and this is Chocolate 360, The Basement. If you was paying attention and you was listening since 7 o'clock, then we did our 7 o'clock mix with DJ Lex from 7 to 7:30. That's how we open up the show. And now we're on. So how y'all doing this week? We ain't talked to y'all since last Thursday. And of course, you know, we got more things to talk about. We got a couple of things that we want to, you know, speak on. It's a couple of topics that we want to bring up. And of course, you know, we got some guests, new guests this week. So before we get started, we want to go ahead and drop that phone number just in case y'all want to call in and chime in on the topic at hand, and or just, you know, comment or speak with the guests when they arrive. The number is, if you don't already know it, is 1-855-493-6499. That's 1-855-493-6499. 1-855-4 we mix with 2 X's. So yeah. All right. So of course, my first thing to do is to, number one, you know, introduce myself. So I did that. And of course, let everybody know who's on the wheels of steels over there.
DJ Lux.
Yeah. Lux. So he was playing a lot of new music, a lot of new females emerging in the hip hop scene, and I'm liking that. We was talking about that earlier. So, of course, you heard a couple of songs by, of course, Megan Thee Stallion. You got Cardi B. You had Cash Doll. You had, did you do the City Girls too?
No, I didn't do the City Girls.
Then he even went local with Sneaky T. So, yeah, there's a lot of female venom on those tracks now. So, y'all dudes beware. All right.
Ladies definitely representing.
Yeah, they doing the
right
thing.
now.
Is the 2019 is for the women. And they bosses, so they grabbing the dudes they want, doing what they want to do with them. You dig what I'm talking about? I can't wait till we get here because I know she got something to add to that. But before we get into anything else, we would like to go ahead and start the show off with the topic. And this time, you know, like I said, I always use a meme, but this time, like I said, I went back and did something that I did before, which was use a video clip from the same podcast, which is $1 Million Worth of Game with Gilly the Kid and Wallow 267. So I liked their topic that they had on one of their podcasts, and I wanted to kind of like build on that topic over here at our show. So before we do that, I just want to let everybody know that if you haven't already, you know, we are on the Mix Station Radio Live app, but we can also be heard on various multiple streaming platforms such as Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and of course YouTube. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. And you know, like I said, the Mix Station app is first and foremost, but if you got those other apps, then you'll have other ways to listen, as well as if you don't have any of the apps and you just want to directly dive into the show, you can go ahead and click the link in the bio on the Chocolate 360 page on IG, and that's Chocolate 360 the basement. That's CHAKELET_360_DABASEMENT Chocolate 360 the basement. All right, so I used a video clip from $1 Million Worth of Game, so shout out to that show, Gilly the Kid, Wallow 267. They had a topic, and if you go to the page, you'll see the post where it says very large at the top of the post, that thing. So basically, of course, they're talking about sexually that thing. So the way I like to paraphrase or go into our 8th question of season 5, the question I put was, what type of trouble have you gotten yourself into messing around with that thing? And so that could be good or bad, male or female, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, if you want to chime in and give us a call and contribute to that conversation, then I would like for you to go ahead and dial the 1-855-493-6499, and that's 1-855-4-WE-MIX with 2 X's. We're about to go back into some music, but we'll be back because then we'll have some commentary on a couple of topics, and of course on our topic. It's Chocolate 360 the basement. Is your girl Tanise Until. We be back after the break. Yeah.
Down to sleep. Now I let me down to sleep. Yeah, I pray to Lord my soul to keep. Yeah. Like a locksmith, I got the key.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360 the basement. Only on Mix Station. Yeah.
Bitch, all about like NBA. Hey, bitch, all about like MVP. Hey, I got money, they envy me. I'm with the gang, I'm with the mob. What was you thinking? Remember them days and that shit was hard, a nigga been thinking. I put a 4 in a 20 ounce, a nigga been drinking. Yeah, if you with the squad, I give you my heart, a nigga, I mean it. I was fighting some demons, in the field, bitch, I'm deep in. I was raised in the deep end, I know niggas be sinking. Take your bitch and go deep in, but I give it back while you tweaking. Come around with that rah-rah, we leave you dead on the cement. With the gang, we ain't playing fair. Matter of fact, we don't play it all. OG was in the air, but we better run till we smoke it all. Wasn't on the front, boy, you better fall. We don't kill them dead, we don't kill them all. Might spend a 10 when I'm in the mall. I was on the bin with it in my draw. Hit that smoking, I'm blacking. Hit that smoking, I black out. If he run, blow his back down. I was gon' but I'm back down. These niggas gon' fall, but I never back down. In the school, I was trapping. In the school, you was class clown. Down to sleep. Yeah, I pray to Lord my soul to keep. Like a locksmith, I got the keys, yeah. Pull up, make all niggas bleed. I got water like overseas. all about like MVP. Yeah. Hey, I got money, they envy me.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360, the basement, only on Mix Station. Yeah.
He ain't got a richer milli, then he ain't ballin'. Every time I'm with that nigga, man, the plug callin'. He a rich nigga, he need a rich bitch. He a rich nigga, he need a real bitch. He ain't got a richer milli, then he ain't ballin'. Every time I'm with that nigga, man, the plug callin'. He a rich nigga, he need a rich bitch. He a rich nigga, he need a real bitch.
Ooh, rich on a rich meal. Pussy too good, I just might go pay bills. The Porsche's done for real. The top I had to peel. Pull up in a plug in the Maybach. Them bitch want a nigga with big racks. Drop it up in a break and tell her keep that. Bit the truck, I done bought that. Fell in love with the plug. Don't know why he show me love. Rich nigga from the mud. Bitch boyfriend, he a scrub. Dropping my top and shit. Bitch, I been poppin' shit. She want a nigga who rich. New foreign lane switch.
He ain't got a richer milli, then he ain't ballin'. Every time I'm with that nigga, man, the plug callin'. He a rich nigga, he need a rich bitch. He a rich nigga, he need a real bitch. He ain't got a richer milli, then he ain't ballin'. Every time I'm with that nigga, man, the plug callin'. He a rich nigga, he need a rich bitch. He a rich nigga, he need a real bitch. Ride around the city in a rocket. Niggas say they built like a sidekick. When I say bring a check, he gon' bring a meal. Running up a check for a daffodils. Got a new whip, ain't washed that. Wasn't talking about crackers when I said the Ritz. Wrist cartel on my Hillary shit. Yo, bitch, the type that be capping and shit. My bitch, the type that be trapping and shit. Yeah, like that purple drink, I stand for something at the face. On private jets, just like Griselda, think we trap a he ain't got a richer milli, then he ain't ballin'. Every time I'm with that nigga, man, the plug callin'. He a rich nigga, he need a rich bitch. He a rich nigga, he need a real bitch. He ain't got a richer milli, then he ain't ballin'. Every time I'm with that nigga, man, the plug callin'. He a rich nigga, he need a rich bitch. He a rich nigga, he need a real bitch.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360, the basement, only on Mix Station. Yeah.
MIXXStation.com.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360, the basement, only on Mix Station. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, we all chewing on the mic. I had to reach out to Dwight. Shout out to D Reed. I hope he listening because that's our ghost co-host.
Yes.
So, if you just joining us, this is Chocolate 360 The Basement. We are live. It is, time check is 7:41 p.m. The first half hour is dedicated to DJ Lex with his new and local artist mix that he does. So he just gave you some new flavor for your ear, as well as some of our local artists and their, latest joints. So with that being said,
shout out to Woo with the snack.
Hey, shout out to Cardi B for having variations of rap snacks. She a rapping motherfucker. I done seen her on like 5 different bags, man.
She got hella, and then she got chips, popcorn, what else?
The popcorn litty though. I ain't even gonna lie.
It is.
Fuck that up on the bus.
These chips, though.
Damn. I mean, look. I like most of the rap snacks. I don't like the Amigos ones like that though.
You don't like the ranch? They alright. I don't really like hot stuff, so I don't like the boosty ones.
No, Cardi got them jerk bob. Them bitches was
Ain't
hot.
Fetty Wap,
yeah,
Fetty Wap's
them
hot
too.
too?
And I think they had Lil Yachty on there. He had like the hot fries or something. I don't like.
I ain't gonna lie. The original
yeah.
rap snacks for Lil Romeo.
This I think this was an original flavor they put
was
Cardi
the
B on because she got
They was
the
the best
cheddar
one.
barbecue.
Cheddar
Yeah,
barbecue.
this tastes familiar. Like I feel like I had these
The
before.
Lil Romeo's was like a honey barbecue, I believe.
little.
Yeah, they was the joints
They was
back
the-
in
yeah.
the
Wait a
day.
minute. So what is he on this time though?
None of them.
Yes, he is. Romeo
He's still
one.
on some.
He still is?
Yeah.
Which one? Because
It
I
might
like
be the same kind.
I like the Romeo ones, the fabulous ones. A
I
few of the
never had
Cardi.
what's fabulous flavor?
His is the white cheddar something. I think it's like cheddar cheese or something.
Wow.
Oh yeah, because it's like
His-
cheddar or something.
And sour cream and cheddar or something like that.
Okay.
But Lil Bow Wow was like honey barbecue. I think he still got his original flavor. I think they call
Lil
it something
Romeo,
else.
not Bow
Damn.
Wow.
No, I said Lil Bow Wow because Oh,
They
okay.
was the same, but the opposite.
No, they was competing for that #1 spot on 106 in Park like a little Bow Wow. You just don't know.
Right,
Oh,
right.
That was my shit. I ain't gonna lie. That little Harlem Shake shit
But
was
like,
litty.
what songs did Romeo have out when he was little?
I
It's
for-
like one, right?
My Baby. Oh, Romeo.
Didn't he? Yeah, like that Jackson 5 remake.
Yeah, it was called My Baby, and then I remember Solange like singing a hook on one of them songs.
Yeah.
I don't remember none of that.
You sure that was something that wasn't?
Nah, I said, yeah, 106
I
and
don't
Park was that
No.
shit, man.
I know.
Speaking of that, I threw that on my Throwback Thursday on Facebook. It was like if you did how old? Wait a minute. You old if you remember who these two are. Hell yeah, because I'm like 106 and Park was coming on like 2001. I think they stopped coming on like in 2001, like shortly after Aaliyah died or something, like with Free and AJ. But of course they revamped it, and Bow Wow was on that because he was
Yeah.
Mr. 106 and Park.
He was Mr. 106 in Park, and then they had
Yep.
what was it? Terrence J and what's the girl
Roxy.
name?
Roxy.
I like them,
I like them too,
but I ain't
did-
like when they did the full host, like when they did like so crispy and all of them, like
Shorty the
Rome.
Prince and
I ain't like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It was
Oh,
too
yeah,
much
it was too
going
many.
on because
It was
I
too
many.
it was like it's too much personality.
Yeah.
I think that show had a strong reliance on the guests, making it be whatever,
Right.
or you know,
And then the rap battles, and then
Freestyle Friday.
Freestyle Fridays.
That was
everything.
now I couldn't wait to see that. So look,
Yes.
we just rambling. So let's just bring it back and put it on it because we talking about rap shit though. So I mean, you know,
Right.
it's a rap show.
Freestyle
Rap City.
Friday.
I was about to
Speaking
say, this
of
is a
106 in Park, yeah,
hip-hop
let's,
show.
Rap City the Basement came on
Yes.
what before or after?
after.
It did.
Yup, after.
No,
I was going to say
came on before?
yeah,
Rap
because
City was first. Then
Oh yeah, because then
I think
107.
Right, 106 Park came on like 7 till
8.
8. Yeah, because we used to be
Okay.
like, I need to see who I'm gonna see if Blind Furry won again and shit.
Right. He was the man. He was the man for a minute.
Well, if y'all just joining us, y'all can hear that we got one of our resident panelists back. Cause hey yo, let me tell you something about my girl Woo Woo right here.
Be in these streets here.
Up in them, you heard me. So I be like, damn, she got another show. I can't even make it and shit. But she here today, so shout out to her.
What up?
You know what I'm talking about. I know she got a lot to tell us. She got a lot of upcoming events, and she
Right.
can, give us a summary on some of her past events as well. But before we get into that, I just want to take the question, bring it back, let us answer it, and then we can talk about some other stuff. Because I know you know some stuff in the news. I know you got some headlines or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Latest and the greatest.
yeah, so let's save that for the next segment. But we just wanted to
Okay.
set y'all up. We got a lot going on because I'm actually happy to see Woo Woo. That's my girl. Yeah, we found that
I
out.
missed y'all.
I know. I missed you too.
Yes.
She turned another age since the last time
mean,
y'all heard her.
Even though she wasn't here, I felt like I was still connected because
Yeah.
I was all on your page and
Right.
checking everything out. So
I left my phone home
Oh
today,
my God, she was ET as a bitch. Look. Yo was ET as a bitch. phone.
All I could do would be on
I crack
Facebook.
myself so out.
You stupid. All I could do was be on Facebook all day, and Facebook is boring as hell. I hate Facebook.
I swear, yo, ain't nothing like that grime, yo.
I was
Yeah.
like, I missed the gram.
Yo, she had hella rap on Facebook. Like, I'm gonna just
I
highlight y'all.
never know. I don't never post on Facebook like that. Like all I really put on Facebook is my flyers. Like, I was all up on Facebook today. Like, what's up, y'all? What y'all doing? Like, nobody on there but my aunts and them and shit. My aunt, like, what you do? Oh, Lord, nothing. Not mine.
Okay. That's how I feel. Like, my mother was like, don't be having me all up on the Facebook.
The Facebook.
And the Twitter. I hear a lot of people say, like, we going down to the gram or down to the Twitter or down to the Facebook. So I'm like, okay.
All right.
All right. So back to the topic. Let's round it out real quick because I know we going to have a lot to say about this because I'm waiting to hear these answers.
Oh, yes. I got something to say.
Oh, yeah. So I used the clip from Gilly the Kid and Wallow 267 on their podcast. They call it $1 Million Worth of Game. And in bold print, it has that thing. So, of course, you know, you look at the clip, you listen to the dialogue. They speaking about, you know, the sexual, that thing, whatever that mean, quotation marks. So my rendition of question number 8 for season 5 is, what type of trouble have you gotten yourself into messing around with, quote unquote, that thing? So who won?
That's what they start singing too.
Guys, you know you better
watch out.
Yeah, you probably gotta play that. You gotta play that for us one time.
So Lex, you definitely gotta answer the question.
That thing, that thing.
All right, I'm gonna answer the question. Took my father's car.
Oh Lord.
To get that thing.
Ain't even get that thing.
I got the thing,
Oh.
but when I got back, I lost the parking spot. So I had to park around the corner. So when he got up to go to work,
he knew you took the car.
Oh, damn. So then what?
What was the punishment?
I got in trouble.
Oh, shit. How long? How old you was?
I was like
or
15.
what?
No, I ain't getting the ass. I was too old for ass when I was like 15. I got punished.
Oh, okay.
And they knew that just DJing shit was my life.
Oh,
So that's how they used to get me.
Oh, like you can't DJ.
They like, don't go down that basement, turn that music on.
Dang.
But see, a nigga was split because I'll be upstairs in the room with the
you was the
earphones.
Kanye in it and shit.
I have a, the Walkman joint, and I'm still banging the Lord tapes or whatever.
Right.
but they knew like this was my pride and joy. That's how they got me all the time.
Oh,
Like,
man.
don't cut that music on. You know what I mean?
Let's see.
So yeah, so that was that's how I got in trouble for the thing.
Dang.
Oh, I got a story, but I ain't getting trouble, but it was like trouble was around me and shit. But go ahead, woo woo. I want you.
So what have I done for that thing? Like how I got in trouble? Man, so I'm gonna just say like one time, like back in the day though, when I was younger, and I was living with my mother, and my grandfather lived with me too, and so I was a little bit older. I was probably like 16 or 17 or whatever, but my mother used to work like overnight sometimes because my grandfather was in there. My grandfather was old as I don't know what.
Right.
Definitely was niggas in there. I was in there like I was like a married couple. Like I show off so bad, yo. Like I was in there getting it in and shit. And then, like, the nigga, my boyfriend back then, like, he used to snore all loud. I used to be like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, wow.
Shut up. Because my grandfather was like, so one day, I'm thinking my grandfather just oblivious to shit, though. I'm like, he don't know what's going on.
Yo, you think your grandfather made his little fleet of
I mean,
kids?
no, I know he did, but I was just thinking, like, he old and he don't hear that good. He don't know what the fuck. Shit. He came knock on that door one day.
He smelled
boom,
that.
Boom, 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 boom.
He
Hell
heard that.
yeah. He was like, what you in there doing? Is somebody in there? No, granddaddy, no. No one's here, granddaddy. Girl, I was in trouble.
Damn.
Oh my God. Ooh, I got one other story. I'm sorry.
All right, don't tell her that. Let me get one in.
Go
and
ahead, you
yeah,
go
let's
ahead,
piggyback because
go
you might make
ahead.
me think of some.
You
might make me think of some other shit.
That's a good one.
All right. I don't know if you call this trouble, but there was trouble around me.
Mm-hmm.
And then what make it so bad is like I stayed the night, but we ain't do nothing though. But I guess we slept in too long. Ooh. And so So it was like, you know, we had our little creep move to a science where it's like, let me slip up out of here and I can then get back in there. Because it was like, you know, I was dealing with somebody that lived in my building. So it was upstairs, I was downstairs, you know.
Right.
So I was like, all right, you know, we had them hard, big, thick-ass doors in the apartment building.
That be heavy.
So you gotta kind of know how to finesse that bitch so it won't be loud when you click it, unlock, and all that. You know what I mean? So what I had to do was you had the top lock and the knob lock, and they had the same key.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take my key off the ring and put my key in my slipper because I could just run upstairs with my little night clothes on and stuff. So that was that. I did that. I stayed the night. You know, ain't nothing happened. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So we woke up, and it was about, I think, what's late in the morning? Like when
10.
you... All right.
You late.
So it was like 12. It was like 12:30, I think.
Ooh, that's like the afternoon. That's lunchtime.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it was like 12:30 in the afternoon, and you know how you kind of like sleep long. Like, damn, we were sleeping good. Like the fan was on you up under the blanket, all nestley and shit. And so the fucking baby mother comes and bring the child over, because I guess this was a Saturday afternoon. So it was like they had plans that he must have forgot about because he was as comfortable as I was. And so the ironic thing is, I know I'm telling all my business. The ironic thing is his apartment was above mine, and to the point where his room was above mine. So I was like, damn, why I can't just fall through this motherfucker? Right. I'm like, ain't no way I could just sink through this motherfucker and be like,
swing out the window and swing into yours.
Yo, like, so I'm in the bed, and he has, you know, those little locks where if you like got like the one piece on the back of the door and then like the hook that goes inside of it. He had one of those on his bedroom door, so it's kind of like you open it like on some gap, like look through the gap type shit.
Oh, gotcha.
So he did that, right? And it was like, you know, you hear all of the, who the fuck is in there? Who the fuck is there? Who you got in there with you and all that? And I'm like, the way I be staying the night, the way my stay the night game set up, he don't mess with you 100%.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like, I mean, I know y'all got son and everything, but all right. So anyway, she knew it was a legendary little chick that he must have always kind of got with, so she thought I was her because she scrinked the girl name and shit. I know that girl yellow like woo woo, so I had to like, before I leave out the best part, when he did the little gap through the door and he looked through and he saw her there and she said whatever she said, he closed the door and was like, oh shit. This motherfucker tried to cover me up in the blanket. You know how you make the bed up and you flip the blanket out and then like let it land on you and shit?
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
it's still a shape of a body.
So she saw that. So somehow the door came open. She was like, well, whoever you is, you need to get up. You need to wake up. It's too late to be laying down. I'm like, you don't live here, baby.
Right. Don't
ain't
tell
nobody,
me what time I got to put a Saturday.
People who live here ain't even say all that. So anyway, the little sisters let her in. Because, of course, if the funny thing is, everybody was home. Like, his father didn't live there, but he was there, though. So it was his mother, his father, all his sisters. Everybody was there. Now it's his baby mama and his son. I'm just outnumbered. My fucking room right underneath my feet. Like, oh my God.
So nobody knew you was in the house, though?
Yeah, everybody seen me last night. They just didn't know I was still there.
Oh, they thought you had.
The little sister answered the door. So I don't think the sister saw me, but the mother and father, we was talking and eating and stuff the night before. So they knew I was there. They was still asleep too because they was drunk.
Right.
Anyway, she said that. So all that to say, he had to create a way where I could zig past her and he can block her so she can't get to me, but I can get out safely. But he had to kind of be the barrier between.
Ooh. She saw you, though.
Yeah, she caught the tail end of it because the way he was he couldn't do two things at once. So I had to come out and open the door. But he had her blocked in the dining room where she couldn't get to me once she saw me opening the door. Ooh. She said, oh, my God. Because I ain't going to say all that.
But you knew her.
I knew her, and she used to speak to me.
Right.
And I'm like,
this is deep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she used to come past, speak to me. I'm like, I ain't speak to her, though. Like, I'm returning the speakage, not
not being like friendly, like, hey girl, even though I be.
All right, wait. So here go the thing. So then that thing got me jammed up because now I had to go downstairs, put on my outfit, put the Timberlands on. Because she was talking all this, this rah-rah shit. So I was like, okay, well, you got to come out the building. You don't live here. Like, I'm going home downstairs, put my clothes on. But the funny thing is, all the little, the little riffraff going on upstairs, my mother heard it because she was in the kitchen. She's like, what's going on up there? So I told her what happened while putting my clothes on. So all that to say, I stood on the front because I was going to wait for her outside. Because I'm like, you said all that when you was being held up. So I'm going to go this way. And have you ever followed somebody but you was in front of them? Do that make sense?
You went in that direction they got to go in.
Right.
Yeah, but you kind of knew they was behind you. Right. But you was kind of like looking over your shoulder, making sure they ain't veer off or whatever and shit. So you can kind of go that way. I was kind of following her from the front. So his homeboy, she ain't do shit. Like, now that you free to do whatever, we outside, you see me, I got on my shit, I'm out here, what's up? Right. Nothing. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and keep walking forward. Homeboy saw he coming down the street in the opposite direction. So he see both of us in the line, like, what the fuck? Like, he looked at me like, hey, yo, what's up? So, of course, she gonna be like, how you doing? Hey, like, to both of us. So, long story short, that thing got me jammed up to the point where I was in somebody's house too long, knowing that my escape route was close but so far away. And I almost fake got in the beef, but it ain't happened. But that was crazy. So
if only you was Spider-Man.
Yeah, if I could have swung into the window and all of that, I would just been like, I like how Lex trying to work that in. But go ahead and drop that song. We gonna come back, and then after that, we gonna have the next segment. Woo Woo gonna tell us her next story, and then we gonna move right into her wisdom and shit.
Yup.
So this is Chocolate 360, the basement. We be back after the break.
Got to do with that thing.
Yeah.
Dedicated to the man. The second verse is dedicated to the man. More concerned with his rims and his Timbs and his women. Him and his man. Come in the club like hooligans. Don't care who they your fan. Papa Yang. You got Yang. Let's stop pretend. The one that pack pissed out by the waist man. Crissed out by the casement. Still the name of this basement. The pretty face man. Claiming that they did a bid man. Need to take care of their 3 and 4 kids. Been the face in court case when the child support late. Money taking, heartbreaking. Now you wonder why women hate me. And the sneaky silent man. The punk domestic violence man. The quick to shoot the semen. Stop acting like boys and be men. How you gon' win when you ain't right within? How you gon' win when you ain't right within? How you gon' win when you ain't right within? Come again. Yo, come again. The red drink, come again. And C-string, come again. Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360, the basement, only on Mix Station. Yeah.
Dipset. Lil Weezy, Cash Money. Yo, Ma, let me holler. Let's do it.
I've been hugging the block, that's right. Hustling, rocks. I know I've been puffing a lot, but a nigga wanna know, baby girl, you gon' suck it at night. My dick hard as a motherfucker. You don't what? Tell that shit to another sucker. I ain't no sucker, mama. Come on, fuck the drama. Pet kiss it, damn. Lil' Panorama. I'm so active, you being so drastic. Got something for your face, fuck proactive. I'm a proactive, round the flow atlas. But I need to know, ma, you gon' suck it or not? Girl, I'm in love with the twat. Missionary back shots, pop it off, rock it on. I tell you right now, if my cock is sore, what I want, head before and after. Top it on, on your knees, show you how to top a board. Lick, suck, deep throat, stop, call, hop on, lollipop on. I know it's right, but here come the hot sauce. Ma, I've been hugging the block, that's right. Hustling, rocks. I know I've been puffing a lot, but a nigga wanna know, baby girl, you gon' suck it or not? Looking light skin, mommy was tight slim, fat ass, big tits. I noticed a nice chin. I approached her, slight grin, white Tim's number you can type in. Said she don't like men. I just laughed, Mom. If we link, we lay. You don't like men, me neither. What a coincidence. Miss Chiggy, Miss Piggy, Pinky me, Pinky ring bling. Mom, you gon' suck it or not? I ain't the type to dish you. Kinda like the issue. That's the situation. Bring wifey with you. Would you like a tissue? You gon' need it for the cum in your nose, baby girl, cause you sucking my cock. Ain't a question now, it's a guarantee. They say I think I'm the shit, well apparently. But you won't hear words like marry me. Only thing you gon' hear is suck it or not. Ma, I've been hugging the block, that's right. Hustling, rocks. I know I've been puffing a lot, but a nigga wanna know, baby girl, you gon' suck it or not?
I get head in the strangest places, two at the same time, call it changing faces. I tell the bitch we ain't trading places. Now stand back and catch my amazing graceness. Taste is savory, vanilla ice cream. She say, ooh, my favorite. Do you know who you playing with? Wayne, chilling like a scarecrow, looking for some brain. Driving in the range or flying on the plane. Her head is crazy, so she's insane. She know the game, get in and get right. Every bitch in the industry wanna rock my mic. I'm hot like light, I'm tough like Ike. I don't fuck with dog hoes, cause them hoes might bite. Yeah, and then she follows. In the back of my mind, I'm hoping she swallows.
Ma, I've been hugging the block, that's right. Hustling, rocks. I know I've been puffing a lot, but a nigga wanna know, baby girl, you gon' suck it or not? Ma, I've been hugging the block, that's right. Hustling, rocks. I know I've been puffing a lot, but a nigga wanna know, baby girl, you gon' suck it or not?
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360, the basement, only on Mix Station. Yeah.
MIXXstation.com.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360, the basement, only on Mix Station. Yeah.
You gotta keep buying charges all the time.
Yeah. They just, you gotta get them from 5 and below. What up with it, y'all? We back.
Great.
We back. And it's Chocolate 360, the basement. So as y'all can see, there's a lot going on in the breaks. You know, yeah. Look, that's Woo Woo line. Yeah. So we're back. We are enjoying our guests. We're not going to put him on the mic yet, so I ain't going to tell you who he is yet, because he got a lot to say, and I'm still catching up with him, because that's my boy right there. I'm glad we finally had a chance to be in the same room doing our thing, you know what I mean? But before we get into anything else, because we put her on pause because we was already talking about our topic, so let me get back to that, because that definitely was one to speak about. So, again, like I said, usually each week on Chocolate 360, the basement's page, we would use a meme, but this time I used a video, and the video clip that I took was from $1 Million Worth of Game, and that's Gilly the Kid and Wallow 267, and in bold print it says that thing. So my rendition of the question, because you know that's sex talk, so the question number 8 for season 5 is, what type of trouble have you gotten yourself into messing around with, quote unquote, that thing? So we already had a couple of stories that we shared. Mine was kind of long. I ain't gonna put all my business out there. Woo Woo ain't got no problem putting her business out there. So I'm gonna let her go ahead with her part 2. Yeah. I put my business out there for a living.
I put my business out there by mistake sometimes.
No,
like,
I
you
do
ain't
it
never
for a
put your
living.
business out there in the moment, though. I'm talking about you be like all current. And
Yeah.
shit. You got to think about like, oh shit, this is.
Down there, everybody know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, that man's voice you hear on the mic, I wasn't ready for him yet, but that's Mr. All or Nothing, and that's from Baltimore Rap Review. So you're gonna be hearing his voice, but you know we didn't get to his segment yet. But he can chime in, because I'm gonna ask him the question too. Go ahead, Woo Woo.
Oh, so this is my other story I want to say what happened with me with that thing. It was semi-devastational to my life. So I swear I had this little boyfriend. I was still in high school, so I was probably about 16 or so or whatever, but I was like so in love with him. Justin. I remember his name. I was so in love with him. So I had one of my homegirls was over my house. My brother had moved out because he like 6 years older than me, so he wasn't living with me no more. My mother used to work all the time, so you know I was out here thotting and bopping or whatever. But with my boyfriend out.
Thotting and bopping, y'all.
Thotting and bopping with my boyfriend out. Not with a whole bunch of niggas. So
with Justin.
With Justin, right? So Justin came over. My homegirl, she was a hater though. Come find out later in life, she was a hater. So she was on the porch or whatever. My brother came over. We upstairs in the room. My brother come over. She tells my brother, oh, she upstairs. You know I got a whole nigga up here, and I ain't supposed to have him in here.
She busting you down.
Oh my! We had just
So
she got me caught up on purpose because she was a whole hater. So oh my God. So we had just like took our bottoms off or whatever. Because you know back in the day when you was young, you just took your bottoms off. You didn't take the tops. You just took the bottoms off. We ain't get butt
I ain't even
naked.
take the bottoms
We
off,
want
it
that
was
butt.
just straight
Like pull it through the hole, like through the pee hole.
I ain't never let nobody hit me like that.
No,
we get
yeah.
naked, man. Fuck what you talking about, like.
No, we couldn't do all of that.
I wasn't fucking when I was young. That's what I'm saying.
It was nerve wracking.
I was 18.
Yeah. Well, I was younger. And yeah. So he had just took his pants off, his shoes off, and all that other stuff. I had took my pants and stuff off. My brother came busting in the damn door.
Oh, she got on.
Oh my God. So he was scared as shit. Like he got up, he ran. Like he put his pants on, but he ain't have his shoes on or nothing. Damn. And I used to live across the street from this school, so it was like a field. Like this nigga ran in the door. You could see him still. All you can see is his white socks.
Oh wow!
Bucking. That's all you can see, right?
You ever give him his shoes back?
No, it gets worse. It gets worse.
But wait, it gets worse.
My brother, I begged him, like, please don't tell mommy. Please don't tell mommy.
Blackmailed the shit out you, did.
No, like, because I used to blackmail him when I was younger. When he wanted to bring girls over or whatever, I would blackmail him. But one year he pissed me off and I told my mother that he had a girl over there and it was around Christmas time. That nigga held on to that shit. And he was like, oh, yeah, remember that time you told on me it was Christmas time? To tell him. And I ain't get nothing for Christmas?
Oh, shit.
I'm telling. Damn. He straight called my mother. Like, yeah, Danielle was in here with a nigga get ready fuck. Like that, though. Ooh, that's how he told my mother.
He too much of a hater.
Yo.
That's too much haterism in one day.
I'm trying to tell you. So then my brother knew who the boy was because he was like a little bit older. I gotta mess with older niggas. I'm big as shit.
He was older than your brother?
He wasn't older than my brother, but he was like close to my brother age. Like he probably was like a year or two younger than my brother.
Somebody that your brother had the right to be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. So he told my brother told my mother like who the boy was, what street he lived on. My mother went around his house with me, threatened the boy.
Did y'all take his shoes around there?
Oh my God, he had his shoes in his hand. Threatened the boy, and all this stuff or whatever. So flash forward to like probably like a couple years ago. Justin hit me up on Facebook and we was talking and I was so in love with him. Like I was devastated after that. Like when I would see him, he would run away from me.
Damn.
He would run away from me. Like he wouldn't speak to me nothing. After that happened, I ain't know why. Why he tell me that my mother was like she was gonna call the police and they was gonna say it was statutory rape and get him locked up and all
how
that
old
stuff.
you was and how old he was?
Yeah,
I was
he wasn't R. Kelly in you, was he?
No, I was 16 and he was like 19.
Did he have a car?
That's R. Kelly, yo. Sorry.
Did he have a car?
No, he didn't have a car.
He ran across the field.
He didn't have no car. Listen, that was the average ad up, but like we was just around each other.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Because I used to play basketball.
He was waiting outside the high school and shit. Now that's I don't know. Look,
I used to play basketball with all of his friends.
What position you used to play?
The center. I'm big as shit. I was the center.
Prior to
I ain't never
know that.
I used to shack on him like box up, at the bottom.
Oh,
boom,
I ain't
the
even
post.
think about that. Yo, you gotta think back. You close your eyes. Yo, she probably down there. Like,
I was in there shacking on them bitch. Who? I was big as shit.
Then taking their boyfriend.
I ain't never know that.
Hell was probably beating up the cheerleader boyfriend and them.
Yo was Ellen niggas out.
Yeah, the niggas and the cheerleaders. Like, what?
She was Ellen niggas out.
I was boxing niggas up and shit. I used to play rec ball.
I ain't gonna lie.
And I used to travel like to all the different recs and play basketball and shit like that. Yeah.
I want to see these pictures.
I'm telling
I know you got a
I ain't
picture
gonna
with
lie,
your
that's
uniform
who I
on one
grabbed
knee
shit
and
when I was
shit. Like, you know how like you be one knee with the ball.
I had
and
to
shit?
get contacts though because I ain't never want to wear my glasses or whatever.
You wear glasses, woo woo.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot about woo woo in that thing. Okay.
Is they color contacts or regular?
When I first got them, they was regular, but then I wound up getting.
Oh, when she got no color, it was
I had the hazel contacts with the honey blonde hair, bitch. You better watch out.
I need to see. You better watch out.
You're-
I need to see. It's Throwback Thursday. I need to see these pictures.
With the honey
All right.
blonde hair.
Listen,
Yeah, you gotta post them up next week. I need to see them.
Throwback.
Yeah.
Oh, tonight.
All right, so since our guy is here, he talking. Let's get his rendition. I'm gonna run that question back. If anybody want to call, anybody listening on his live, then the number to call is 1-855-493-6499. That's 1-855-493-6499. 1-855-4. We mixed with two X's. Yeah. All right, so I'm
on
gonna
Facebook,
run that
Twitter.
back because damn, woo woo.
We live. Where the
Y'all-
people at? My man over there.
My man was running away from me and shit, and I was sad about it. Whole time he thought he was
How
going to go
he
to
running?
jail.
Was it like?
It was like a light
was it like a
jog.
slow runoff, or was it like a?
It was like a light jog, but it was.
She
like,
said she said, "Oh, he ran like the guy on Get Out,
Was
right?"
it wait, eye
Yeah.
contact or no eye contact? Was it like?
Yeah, like he would see me, and I would be like,
"No, it was the Get Out run."
Yeah, like I'd be around way, he would see me, I'd be like, "Hey, Justin,"
Hold on,
he'd
no.
be like,
This is important.
"He get away."
Was you like?
I got a new boyfriend. That's what I did.
Was you trying to like still engage?
Yeah.
Or you just like, oh,
He ain't not talk to you again after that
Hell
ordeal.
He never talked to
He
me
like,
again after that ordeal, but
Damn.
I didn't know what was
It was
said.
because your mother said
Only
that.
certain-
She was going to send that man to
Only
jail.
Damn, so
young
your mother
And
and
his
your brother
father-
were some haters,
And
though.
his father was like, "You better not ever go around that girl again."
Only certain young dudes.
Damn, that's crazy.
To go back
Well,
after they get threatened.
I'm gonna hold on to yours
Yeah.
because I want to keep it all together because we
years.
promised the woo woo's wisdom. We ain't had that in a while, so since you said it connects with the topic,
Oh yeah.
why don't you just go into your wisdom right quick?
Okay.
So this segment we like to call Woo Woo's Wisdoms. We had this every time, and like the top of the 8 o'clock hour when Woo Woo is visibly here with us, so she's here, so we gonna do that.
I be booked in business.
So wait a minute, let me get my camera ready because you know I want to catch that.
Okay.
Go.
All right, so my woo-woo's wisdom today or whatever is about that thing or whatever. Because, you know, bitches be so quick to brag, you know, about their pussy. Like, oh, it's so bomb. Like, he crazy. He
That's about
dragged me down the steps and told me not to go outside. Like, they think that shit is cute. Whole time, bitch, your pussy probably ain't even all that good. That nigga used to eat the paint off the wall. Like, this nigga got lead. That's why he crazy. That ain't got shit to do with your coochie.
Whole time it's your call, girl. You
Whole
know,
time. That nigga been crazy.
I'm not ready to be not driving that Honda no more. You crazy?
Yeah. Whole time. Like, this nigga had
I
whole
helped you
lead.
get that Honda. He helped with the down payments. You got all the payments.
Right. Yeah, from his lead check. Down that shit going. They done blew it.
So what
don't
about
lie.
that thing? All right, so let me ask you this: with that thing, since girls think theirs is so good or whatever.
Hashtag that thing ain't all that.
Ooh. So let's flip the question around. Do you think women only feel like they want to say that the guy ain't working with something because they mad at him and they don't deal with him no more? But it was good when they was.
Sometimes, but no. Let's talk about that too, because I was gonna say that too on the men's side or whatever. Sometimes it be
The
that
second
thing-
verse is dedicated to the men.
This
Go ahead.
is dedicated to the men.
You know I'm a hater.
Okay. But the thing about it is, the crazy part about it is that sometimes, and I know I'm guilty of this, when I really like somebody and I mess with them like that or whatever, I'll let them slack on the sex department. Like, I won't say, like,
You'll
no.
let them select?
Yeah,
So
like,
sex is not the most important thing. You saying
it's not
like
the most important thing to
you can
me.
look at the whole scope of the
If you
relationship
put it on a
and be
percentage
fine.
scale,
Yeah, so
where
I'm,
does it fit? You know I got a big circle.
all right, so sex is, I mean, it's still a
You got
big part
100%.
because I'm a sexual person or whatever, but like, as far as us having intimacy, that's like about
That don't-
30% or whatever.
Yeah, that
But
don't require
nec-
sex.
But that don't necessarily mean like the actual sex have to be this, that. Like, oh, he gotta, you know how some girls got all these rules, like, oh, he gotta eat my coochie, eat my butt, do this.
I just don't want no great big old thing. Like you can keep
Yes,
that. Like,
and
I'm
that's
sorry.
what I'm saying. And so it be guys out here
Y'all
that
speaking for the whole.
they be thinking that they be having.
I'm gonna say something about that.
No, let me say something about that, because these guys, they think that just because they have a big thing that their sex is good.
It's not.
No,
I understand
it's
that.
not.
I can understand that.
That should be phony as shit, and then you just sitting up here wrecking my insides for nothing.
Right.
I give you
For
shit.
nothing, nigga. I ain't even bust a nut, but my insides wrecked.
And then the shit, if it was like, like that shit
Yeah.
ain't fun. Like
No,
that's how it
boo.
make you feel. Like
Boo.
come on the fuck out of here.
Right. Boo.
Sharing this around, yo.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Intimacy is a big part of sex, and a lot of guys miss on that intimacy
Because you gotta
part.
freak the mind before you freak the body.
I ain't
And
gonna
that's what I'm
lie.
saying. If you ain't got that intimacy, it's not all of that or whatever. So it could be that the guy got a little penis in real life but he hella intimate with you. He kiss you right, he suck you right, whatever. So you might say, I enjoyed the sex, but then when we break up, you little dick motherfucker. But you been one whole time.
Yeah, true that. So
You know what I'm
hashtag, what the
saying?
hashtag again for us?
Hashtag that thing ain't all that.
Word. So I would say, in my experience, I would say, now, you know how older women like, it ain't the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. And that just sounds like a cop-out like before, because you be like, shit, I want I have found, and I have told dudes, I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Your thing ain't that big. But it's good, though. That's what I said. Like,
I don't get what you said.
No, it
This
don't
what
have to
people
be
gotta say.
big to be
Once
good.
You say but, everything else after it don't really matter. So let's just say.
But that was a good butt. It's like your thing
that
ain't big, but like
just slow it up though. But like your thing ain't really that big.
But it's good.
But it was good though.
No, it is good though. Like it always is good.
It's good despite the size.
Yeah.
I mean, like
despite you got a little one.
I ain't say it was little. I just
That's
said
what
it
I'm
wasn't big.
All right.
That's the medium.
It's
I like a nice
I can't
medium.
speak for the world of men, right?
Mhm.
But I know that when I was young, it was a lot of pressure because me and my friends decided pulling our dicks out in school was a good challenge.
Oh,
so,
Oh wow. What school you went to?
I went to Greenspring at
Oh,
the time.
wow.
West Baltimore. So
I was in
by
Booker T
time-
or something, man.
By the time you socialize, whatever you feel like, it's like we now putting ourselves out there like boom. And some girls like, huh? Some girl, is no rules to like, they ain't gonna lie. So it's like it'll really make you think. So I was the one. I'm calling them gay, y'all gay. That's dumb, y'all. I don't. To the point it was too much pressure. It was like too many girls. Like imagine if it's the dude, the girl like, because you joking, you out there. And then that day that I whipped it out, I had to learn who I really was. And
Who you ended up being then?
All right.
You said all that.
That's what I want to know. What did they
From that
say
day point on
when you
forward,
whipped it up?
You ain't had a problem with the
Was
bitch.
you a BDD
I'm gonna be honest
or
with you.
no?
It definitely wasn't an LD.
No.
But I forever was known for two-tone.
Yo, yellow nigga
won
shit,
one,
Stevie
and I
Brown. Like,
lost
where the
one.
fuck?
I won one and I lost one.
Long as it ain't pink, that's all I'm saying. Cause
Long
I ain't
as it
never
ain't pink.
I ain't never
I
seen a
wasn't
pink
even
one
worried.
before.
I didn't even.
I ain't never seen
I
no
didn't
pink
even-
one live
what
before.
fucked
I ain't
me
even
up
gonna lie.
is I didn't even know what they was talking about. So
Lord.
I was just happy that I wasn't.
It ain't the same color as your
I
hands,
wasn't
nigga.
the LD charge is really a big thing in my neighborhood. It's
See,
like
when
you will
you
live
short,
with that.
short.
For
Remember
years.
when that song came
Niggas
out?
to be 30 years old talking about your nigga. You got the LD charge.
Oh shit.
Niggas talking about when you was 17. So like,
Oh no.
It could have changed since then.
you don't want the LD charge.
It coulda
Whatever
changed.
it is. Like,
Because guys have growth spurts.
Cause you know a
Out of
nigga with
nowhere.
that, I've heard that a nigga like if he got like a gut, if he was to really like work that gut out, like his thing would extend or it might appear
His thing-
longer to him. Cause
you just made every nigga with a gut go.
like that's what they need. Like wait
No.
a minute, nigga. They say
I
they give
think
you like an
it's
inch or
true.
two.
I think
I believe that. Like when they look.
Well, actually, it's a proven fact.
Whatever you
All
do
right.
work. When you
And then like
when you
then
young,
the
you start
buff
telling
dudes,
yourself all type of
it's
shit.
like the buff dudes that kind of swivel in like everything to win
It's
Everything else got so
everybody
big.
unique, man.
That-
You done worked on all the
Everybody
other
unique.
muscles big
It's-
except that one.
As much as people like to say it sounds like people say, "Oh, you got big feet." Big. That shit. Every
Don't
person is
matter.
unique.
It don't
You
matter.
gonna have some motherfucking short people surprised. It's just like pussy. It's like, yo, she is so bad.
Yeah,
And
it should
then-
be
Oh my god, pussy got a
roast
smell.
beef.
I didn't know pussy had a smell. It be like, oh, and then be like, oh no, pussy don't got a smell. It's like you go through these experiences, man, when you paying attention.
Yeah. As you grow,
So it's
you
like-
learn about that stuff. But
Well, what about so the equivalent to big and small with guys is tight and loose with women. So
Yes.
so when you encounter a woman that you consider loose, do you then question yourself and say, I
am
must
I
be
not
small?
big enough or
You got two cases, right?
uh-huh.
You got a 3.5, and you got a what's that song? Whoa. 3.5 is, I went up in there and I ain't last longer than 4 seconds. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Then you got this is so wide, I don't even feel no sensation, and I just feel like I'm inside of a hole.
Ew. I couldn't imagine being a guy like
Well,
that.
it's reality. It's like,
Slippery,
imagine the
soggy.
curtains, right? Open slightly. and when you walk through them, they don't really hit you. It's just, they do. It's like, you ain't going to be like, shh. Oh, all right.
Oh, wow. Like a hallway.
It's like, it's definitely a little door in the entryway, but there wasn't really no resistance.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Like you broke through the barrier, and after that, it was like
you know
loosey goosey,
like the little thing at the card.
I'm just going like,
Damn.
it's like, yo, come on.
Damn.
Man. I
So,
ain't come here for this.
so the 3.5 must be the tight one then. The one that's like.
I can't necessarily say it's tight. What I'm saying is that
it felt good.
It's about the feeling. You going?
Okay.
Come on.
What about the girl that know how to like clinch it up
That's what
though?
I'm saying. That was the first time that ever happened to a man. It's amazing. It's like, oh, I didn't know the fuck. Because then, like, some women will play around with that shit. Like, oh, what the, yo, stop.
Yeah.
Yo, that's too much right there.
I haven't known.
I'm an expert.
I have known
I
the
ain't
been
a little
doing.
alien being inside of you. Come
Like,
on.
like,
I didn't know that was possible.
But this was
You know
what
what
I
I'm
say
saying?
about that 3.5 seconds. Like, nigga, don't hit me with the slippery soggy, yo. Just go ahead and lay down for a second. Like, and we'll work this back out.
Now, this is
I don't
real.
got time
Every
for
man
that.
really wants to know.
Let him say this, and we're gonna go into a break because we gonna get set up for Shizzy to come through.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Every man really want to know that. When we 3.5 and you don't know, we think you don't know, and we basically at this moment where it's potential that we can keep going, we can come back.
Yes, that has happened.
But sometimes
You be like, I got the
but
gold
we
now.
don't really want to give up.
I know, but no, give up.
Yeah, like
'Cause
just
don't
bust
nobody
that
want
one
to-
down and then let's start over. Like,
yeah, we could
But
take a
it be
break.
too
and
much
shit.
pressure. Sometimes be like, oh, please go. No, don't. And like,
Yes.
don't. Why are you saying that right now? It's
Right.
over.
Mhm.
We. But
Yeah.
I think I understand.
Yeah. I don't. That slippery soggy. That's what I call it. That shit all
Every day.
all right, so we gonna go into this break because we're gonna set it up for our guy OG Shizzy Brizzle. I know he gonna have something to say, and we gonna bring up a couple of hot topics with him so we can chop it up with him in the next segment. So just stay tuned for that. And if you want to call in with our topic, because you know how we talking real greasy and nasty. I ain't know Be More Rap Review had the Be More Coochie Review too. So with that being said, we gonna come back after this
Be More
break.
Rap
It's
is
chop.
not a person. It's a platform.
It is a platform, but I like to call the whole platform out on that because they got the Be More Pussy Review. All right, we be back after this break. It's Chocolate 360, the basement.
We might have to get that on Drag TV.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all keep it locked to Chocolate.
Hey, who you? Bitches, baby, what you heard about me? I put the nigga up, now niggas acting nervous around me. I'm in the rental truck sticked up like Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm on my grind like fuck a bitch, I get some pussy later. Don't even. Fuck I got 20 on my feet. Yeah.
That ain't the baby, that's my baby.
Hey, who you? Bitch, it's the baby, what you heard about me? I put that nigga up, now niggas acting nervous around me. I'm in the rental truck sticked up like Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm on my grind like fuck a bitch, I get some pussy later. Don't even call my phone, you used to be a hater. Could've fucked your bitch, nigga. Yeah, she made my dick soft. I left from the jail, had like 336 missed calls. Oh, they wanna check on me now? You don't really love me, admit it. I'm with a bitch from the west side of town, I like my hoes ghetto and pretty. I got that on and I pull it out now. You ain't the only one with it. I'm tryna go get the cake for my daughter like it's a birthday. Can you dig? They tell me they like how I do my little dance. I can't really dance, I be jig for real. And I'm about to hop on the flight out to Cali, free Dashman, they got him in prison. Gotta go sit down and meet with a label, they better be talking some millions. And if not, I go check on the price of the pounds, blow it down and fly back to the city. Like fuck it, let's get back to work. Okay. Blow a kiss at a bitch, I'm a flirt. Nigga play with my people, I gotta get even. He might as well pick out a shirt. Like check this out, listen to me. Hey look, that's where your picture gon' be. They know I'm a dog, and I'm off the reach. Flick off the bitch like a flea. You gotta get out of here, Jack. See a broker and act like I'm blind. What you do? Georgia, I cannot give you a dime. And then like Atlanta, I came out of Charlotte, you know that shit took me some time. Okay. And I hold up the family, you wanna be meeting, you better go get on your grind. What you gon' say at the Grammy? Shout out to God and my daughter and shout out my mom. And oh yeah, bitch, it's the baby, what you heard about me? I put that nigga up, now niggas acting nervous around me. I'm in the rental truck sticked up like Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm on my grind like fuck a bitch, I get some pussy later. This pussy bitch done tried to bring the pussy to the table, bitch. Can't even get shit in your name. Can't even get no cable. I was at the bottom when it rained. I held it down, no ain't. She did me wrong. Suck my dick and treat me like a stranger. Ain't gotta get love from no bitch. I get love from my baby. If your boyfriend anything like daddy, nigga, get it straight. Just a baby, what you heard about? Put that nigga up, now niggas acting nervous. I'm in the rental, just sticked up like Walker, Texas. I got stick. I'm on my grind like fuck a bitch. I get some pussy later. Bitch. Like, I don't want no pussy. I don't want that. I don't want no. How she only 21 and she a savage. My bitch so bad.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The chocolate 360, the basement. Only on Mix Station.
Yeah. She got me daddy, but I am not a daddy. How she only 21 and she a savage. My bitch so bad she made my elder be look average. I'm talking nasty, I call him my little bad bitch. She got me daddy, but I am not a daddy. Sign a label dealer, still don't need him. What y'all paying for the bowl, cause I got cheaper rings. I be strapped up at my show, you know I keep a heater. Blowing loud to keep a flow, cause all these people need me. When I went down, I was on my own, all these people need me. I had to branch up on my own, too many people leech. And I don't like no leeches, no I don't like no leeches. When I like fire, I used to like my teachers. Food out there, I'm eating. I made the free turn free. Didn't really me, come see me. You know it's a FIFO features. She told me that she's 21. Her record still clean and she young. I looked a bit dead in the eye. Told her go get some more legal guns. I need that. How she only 21 and she a savage. My bitch so bad she made my elder be look average. I'm talking nasty, I call her my little bad bitch. She got me daddy, but I am not a daddy. How she only 21 and she a savage. My bitch so bad she made my elder be look average. I'm talking nasty, I call her my little bad bitch. She got me daddy, but I am not. Ain't doing other got it for me, baby. Cause I am not your daddy, I'm the fucking baby. I still remember back when we ain't had no money, baby. Had to act like I was watching something with no cable. I saw the screen, it was blue. I had to wait, see it was hot. But now you can reach in my pocket and pull out a motherfucking knife. No, they can't stand on block. I know I'm the man, I'm so cocky. And we done hit all of these hoes. But she from the city, we got her. You better come get him, we got her. Try to come get me, I shot her. I'm still in the city, ain't hiding. Touch one of my niggas, we ride. She told me that she's 21. Her record still clean and she young. A little bit dead in the eyes. Told her go get some more legal guns. I need that. How she only 21 and she a savage. My bitch so bad she made my elder be look average. I'm talking nasty, I call her my little bad bitch. She got me daddy, but I am not a daddy. How she only 21 and she a savage. My bitch so bad she made my elder be look average. I'm talking nasty, I call her my little bad bitch. She got me daddy, but I am.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The chocolate 360, the basement. Only on Mix Station.
Yeah. MMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMMM
Yeah. And we're back. If you're just joining us in the 8 o'clock hour, we got a dope topic. If y'all ain't hear what we was talking about, y'all gotta go to the Chocolate 360 The Basement page on IG and hit that link in the bio and run that back, because I don't even believe what we was just talking about. But anyway, with that being said, you know, when Woo Woo come out, I'm gonna call Woo Woo like the Megan Thee Stallion like esque vibe, because she always coming. We always coming with those type vibes when we talk about stuff, because it's always kind of
Let's
sexual.
have a sex talk.
Yeah. What nigga? All right. So we did the Woo Woo's wisdom, and what was your hashtag one more time, Woo Woo?
Hashtag that thing ain't all that.
Right. So now we gonna go into our other segment with one of our real talk OGs. This OG Shizzy Brizzle. You dig what I'm talking about? So what up, OG?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What up with it?
What y'all talking about? What y'all rapping about over there today?
All right, so we got a guest here, and we was chopping it up with him, but now we wanted to introduce a couple of other topics, and then I'll finish that off with asking you the question so you can give us your rendition, and then you can tell everybody where they can find you and listen to your podcast. So first and foremost, we wanted to bring up a couple of topics, some entertainment topics. Number one, happy birthday to Remy Ma. Today is her birthday. And she, I don't know how old she is. I want to say she like 37, 38.
I don't like New York.
So with that being said, shout out to her. And the piggyback on the topic of Remy Ma, you know she got those supposedly pending charges for hitting one of the girls on Love and Hip Hop and giving her a black eye. So she trying to fight 4 charges that they put on her. But she was able to combat that by saying that she was home during the time in which they placed her at the venue in which the incident supposedly happened. So
they switched the time.
They switched the time up since then. The update was that they, ran it back and they was like, oh no, it wasn't that time. It was this time, and she was there at the time. So they try to piece it together like that. So just give us a quick little, commentary on that.
Shit. Yeah, I did hear about that joint. That's a little old though, right?
I mean, I just kind of put it together because the day her birthday, and she still they still putting the case together. So it's like every time you look at the headline about it, is just new information coming in. So that's the latest. I just brought it up to speed because I ain't never bring that topic up before.
I mean, Reverend, she was like the little chick that she smacked or whatever was young and didn't know about Remy and shit, or she ain't believe the shit niggas was telling her. Or something. I don't know what to tell you. I guess she believed the little facade. They try to make her look nice, put the makeup on her and shit. You know what I mean? Niggas must have forgot she just came home for shooting the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Don't play with me.
Talking all slick like she won't put hands on you. That's all she known for, stabbing bitches and balls.
Right.
They
say you get what you ask for, so get it because you asked for it. Right.
People play when you get humble, yo.
Everybody else is being nice and cool, and you want to be cracking slick. So you see why everybody else was nice and cool now, because she put hands on niggas too. So.
Okay.
I know it.
All right.
I guess because she had a little show, little podcast and all that shit. Now they try to make her, more for the people and shit. But she still is hood as shit. That's what you gotta realize.
Yeah, them triggers don't go away. You just learn how to suppress them a little better. Mm-hmm. All right. So speaking about putting hands on the motherfucker, the artist DaBaby. I recently posted a clip on Instagram the other day where he was in the Louis store and he ran into another rapper named, what is it?
What his name is, like
Camp Coldheart.
Camp Coldheart.
And he's also a new he's from, what is it? North Carolina.
North Carolina.
NC. They both from NC, so they both of the artists. So he always kind of hated. Yeah, Charlotte. That Charlotte lit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I always think Carolina, Charlotte. It always get.
Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina. Sorry about that, but anyway. They met up in the Louis Vuitton store, I guess, down in one of those popular malls in Charlotte. And the guy, what's his name again?
Okay, Kim Coldheart.
Kim Coldheart. He because I'm like, I remember seeing it in the corner, but he just
out by Baby. That's what.
Yeah, we don't need to know his name. Fuck him.
No, because it was like, I wanted to give the back.
Because we didn't know who he was.
We got
but I'm trying to piece it together. They were saying like he was a known rapper that was he was like the mad rapper to DaBaby. He always kind of taunted him the whole time.
Yeah, but we still don't
need
need his name. He got knocked the fuck out.
True.
We don't even know who the fuck he is.
No, you need to know who the fuck got knocked out. Like this nigga.
That nigga popular now too.
Yeah, shit. His name already be hashtagged up. Niggas about to get cold cam harded up in this shit.
No, he spit on somebody.
I heard the interview from Yo though. I heard the whole interview from Yo. Mm-hmm. Like the nigga that got knocked out and shit.
Yeah.
I heard the whole interview from Yo last night. He say they cut that motherfucking tape up. He say they cut that tape up.
It wasn't just him.
You feel me? Edited out, made him seem like he was on some shit. When they was on some shit, they was on him. They say they was on him.
Ain't look
hard to believe though.
No, because the way he did it, it was like he was reporting from his own Snapchat.
I don't know no real nigga that'll pull his phone out.
He said he did that because niggas was on his. He said he did. This just what he said. I don't know how true it is and shit.
Oh no, I see.
At the end of the day, regardless who started it,
he got knocked
the fuck out. And what he gonna do about it?
I ain't gonna be worrying about my phone
on his
when
top
niggas
and shit.
pressing
So he
me.
threw the camera on.
That's you doing
he threw
it
the
for the
camera on
fame.
so niggas so he can have evidence and shit what's going on. He said because niggas was on his ass.
So what he gonna
said,
show that to the police?
He said the nigga that was in the nigga that was in the Jordan shit, the bullshit, that was his bodyguard. He said he wasn't just Joe that
No,
whipped his ass. He said he jumped him.
Yeah.
That's what he say. Everybody that
He
got
well
knocked out said
actually,
they got jumped.
I did see a video. He went back to the Louis store later that day.
I don't know what's
And he
to
had
the security
talked to the
guard.
security guard. He said, "How many dudes hit me?" He was like, "It was both of them, the big one and the little one." I mean, fuck all that. At the end of the day,
ain't gonna lie,
it happened.
that's not
What the
an
fuck
excuse,
you gonna
though.
do?
Not when
All
you
this
out
trying to
here on the real
explain what
nigga
happened. You got knocked the fuck out. What you gonna do?
Yeah,
That's
right.
that's
When
all
you
I
a
need
real
to hear
nigga,
about.
certain shit.
Yo was
you don't
scared
get
to
to
You
say
was
no
out
more.
here calling this man a whole
If you a
bitch on
gangster, you a
video.
gangster. You don't get to be like, I got jumped. That's
Yeah,
gangsta
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. That's what I'm
comes
saying,
with
yo.
the territory.
It don't matter if you got jumped,
Yeah.
who started what. It happened. Now what you gonna do? That's all you need to be
Why
telling
you
me.
put your phone out? What word? I'm never
That's
putting
what
my
niggas
phone
fuck up
out.
off top because they throw it on camera. How you gonna do anything if it's on camera but punch a nigga in his face? You better not shoot nothing. You know, feel me? Like, so I don't even
That nigga was
understand
silly
that
as shit
nigga.
though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, see,
It
that's
looked
what
like
it
he walked into it, he asked for it, and he got what he came for.
See, that's why I lose because it's like I'm still shooting.
Because his footage, right? His footage, like, look at the baby, y'all. Look at the baby, he a
Yeah.
bitch. And then it like cut into the baby footage of
Yeah, that's what I said.
he my beast.
It do
Look
look
at
like
him.
it was chopped up real heavy.
No,
Yeah.
baby does shit like that. That's what you gotta
what the
understand.
dude
That's
said. I
his.
listened to
He's
like
a
an hour
gimmick
interview
type
with this
artist.
guy.
He's a nigga that's gonna do gimmicks and push your song.
Oh,
So
wow.
to not know that, it's like he fucked up.
got
He was
knocked out
playing a
like niggas
gimmick
said.
game and he
He alright.
lost.
Word.
But at the end of the day, baby been in several incidents where
He is riding that
Wait a
wave.
minute,
It's like if a nigga cracks slick.
he been in several incidents where it was like
it's like he the Floyd Mayweather.
I don't know.
public appearance.
He always say they come to him, but he end up finishing the situation and come
Yep.
out on top of that.
Him and YoungBoy undefeated right now.
Right. So, I mean, he didn't call a
Dolph
body in
1-1.
Walmart and all,
Right.
all kinds of shit.
Gucci 1-0. Niggas don't understand. This is the real gangster rap and shit.
Right.
Right.
All right, so moving right along, another rapper in the news for a good reason. After something bad happened, Megan Thee Stallion, she was reported to offer to pay for one of her fans' funeral after they had left one of her concerts. And how did they die? Like, did they get stampeded or something?
I don't know what happened. I
It
just
just
know
said
that it said the
she
person
was
passed.
killed coming from
her show.
Could have been
Okay.
car crash. Could have been shot.
Oh,
coulda-
yeah.
We don't know.
It didn't get the details of
Yeah,
how she passed.
but she was a.
It was her fault.
It don't say. It just say she
No,
was a
it's
big
just-
fan,
And that's where she was coming from.
and just where she was coming from, and she got killed coming from the concert. So they wasn't like blaming her. They were just letting her know like one of your biggest fans just died coming from seeing your concert. So she was like overwhelmed, like wow, and she put up the bread for the funeral. Dang.
All right, so that's a shout out to her for that, because, you know, she ain't had to take that up, but I guess just, you know, trying to keep everything copacetic and, you know, help out when she can, and I appreciate that from her. So Megan Thee Stallion paid for one of her fans who passed away after going to one of her shows funeral arrangements, because I guess just, you know, out of the kindness of her heart, or, you know, just, you know.
And also Mike Tyson.
Oh, speaking of people putting hands on
somebody, Mike Tyson allegedly put hands on.
You heard about the Mike Tyson shit, Shizzy?
Whack 100.
Huh?
But did he try him first?
Who, Mike Tyson? The Mike Tyson shit?
Yeah.
Oh no, I definitely want to talk about that. I thought you was talking about that Megan.
Yeah.
No, that was just an honorable mention. We was just trying to like put it together. But the Mike Tyson,
Yo, Mike Tyson. What you think about that?
I know
shit,
you
man?
heard about that.
Hell yeah, that's the news right now. That's in the news right now. Shit, that nigga be talking hella shit. The nigga that pulled the guy hit. So you know, niggas don't play about Pac, boy. Niggas be in their feelings about Pac.
No, Shizzy, let me.
Baltimore would have put hands on him about that too.
No, Shizzy, let me.
Pac really fuck with Mike Tyson.
Let's try to ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Shizzy. Now, speaking of, like you said about Pac, everybody fuck with Pac. I know that him and Tyson was tight, but I could have sworn that Wack fuck with Pac too. What actually did he say about Pac that got Mike Tyson pissed off? I never got to the bottom of that.
He was saying, he said Mike Tyson, he said, Tupac wasn't gangster. He just had a bunch of gangster niggas around him.
He told the
And
truth.
then he just was saying shit like, which is true.
Right.
I mean,
Word.
he was gangster, but you know what he's saying. And
Right.
Shit. You know what I mean? Like,
He was a wolf because
and
he was
then
around
said-
wolves. He was that tight. You know, sometimes you become.
He start bitching him out on some shit like he died with like $170,000 in his bank account and all that.
Oh, so he was
Saying
talking
shit like
greasy. All right, so I get it, but I could have sworn Wack came to Pac defense when Funkmaster Flex kind of said something. So that's why I was saying, like, how did he go from, you know, protecting them to saying bad stuff? So okay, I get it now.
No, you say he's just speaking the truth. I mean, it is what it is.
It is. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I mean, some people take that shit to heart. You know, especially when somebody's deceased. We were just talking about this the other day.
Speaking on another nigga, period. Like,
right.
That's not here to defend himself.
Word.
Nigga dead and shit.
But I mean, actually, from what I heard, he been said it. From what I heard, he been said it. But Tyson just was on some, oh yeah, what you say about that though? Like, kind of brought it back around. It wasn't like that was the topic of the show.
Set him up. He invited them up there just for that.
Right.
He invited them to the show just for that. He's been waiting to get to him. He finally found the way to get to him. He
right.
put hands on the young man. You hear me? He put hands on the young man. They say Mike Tyson still got it.
I'm quite sure he do, baby boy. I'm quite sure he do.
All kinds of paws on him. Yeah.
Wow.
That's Mike Tyson on nobody. You don't even take no L when you lose the mic. That's Mike.
Right.
Exactly.
His hands still registered, I'm sure.
But I like what Wack did though. Wack just went on Instagram, posted a picture of the pain pills, and just said that was an altercation at the show between them.
Oh, wow.
So I like how he just kept it a
Yo,
buck,
he
like
probably fat as a bitch.
right. Yo, like I'm fucked. So pretty much once we saw the pain
like
pills,
Martin.
Yeah.
we like we already know who won that. That's crazy.
He making fun of that shit.
Right.
He ain't tripping.
No, he ain't tripping. He making fun, like you said. It is what it is. I mean, you got your ass whipped by Mike Tyson. Got your ass whipped by Mike Tyson.
It's Mike Tyson. Yeah.
I remember Mike was looking for LL Cool J at one point in time.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I remember he wanted to see LL Cool J over some shit LL said about him and some bars. Because you know.
I'ma just do my video in the ring. I ain't fucking with you in that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know he was what Mike Tyson was on Cannabis side about that situation with LL Cool J, and then LL Cool J threw your name in the bars. Yo was like, oh, when I see LL,
oh Lord,
I'm gonna step to him about that.
All right, so Shizzy, you got any other topics you want to bring up before you drop your info right quick?
I'm gonna just say this, right? Y'all see what's happening to the rappers out here. So all y'all up and coming rappers, right? Y'all get that first check and that big money. Y'all make sure y'all bulletproof y'all shit. Y'all buy y'all mother a car. Make sure that motherfucker bulletproof. When you buy that Bentley and all that shit, you gotta make sure that motherfucker bulletproof. Cause there's about 10 rappers they done try to hit this week.
Hell yeah, he ain't lying about that. They going at them niggas.
You better get y'all shit together. So instead of buying chains and all that shit, you better make sure your mother and the motherfucking cars you riding around in bulletproof, first of all. That's number one. Number two, y'all catch your boy on Facebook, on the motherfucking OGSB entertainment page and shit, everything. Everything we just talked about, I got podcasts about that shit right now. So go check them joints out. I got them hats popping off too, so y'all need to get y'all.
We got merch, that's what's up.
Go fuck with your boy. OGSB, I'm out.
All right, yo.
Man. Thanks for
keep
coming through
locked,
always.
Stay tuned. I think we got some bars coming up for you, so don't just make sure you keep tuned in or whatever. Look on Woo Woo page on IG because she be live the whole time.
I'm about to say go back live.
All right.
I got you.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right.
yo. All right, so that was OG Shizzy Brizzle by way of West VA. So, you know, we got to get our real talk in. He chops that up. You know, we got to get our real talk on the mic and all that. So, with that being said, let's get back to Baltimore Rap Review, Mr. All or Nothing.
In the building, man.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah, so we got with the crew together. You know what I mean? All right, so let's make you feel even more special by putting the light on you and answering this question of the week. Question number 8, season 5. Like I said before, Gilly the Kid, he got podcast $1 Million Worth of Game with Wallow 267, and they had a topic called That Thing on one of their recent podcasts. So for me, I built the question around that, and the question is, what type of trouble have you gotten into messing around with that thing, quote unquote.
That thing meaning that thing?
That thing.
What type of trouble? Children. The ultimate trouble. Wow.
Look, all that shit we talk, and we ain't got no kids.
We ain't got no kids.
And I ain't gonna lie, it be one sexual, one mind, right? It's two different levels, right? So even if it be like, I done found myself in situations because, you know, I have 2 children, and it's like, when you think about...
How many baby mothers?
When you think about only 2.
Oh.
So
it's 1 and 1.
1 and 1. Okay.
You know, it's over.
Must be a boy and a girl.
But it's like, to be in that situation where, you know, it's all the hell I went through internally. It was like, people don't understand that at the peak of me really doing, like, I'm gonna do pushes, be more everything. I was at the peak of beefing with 2 women. So it was like my distraction and all the energy and time. I got 9 to 5, I got this other job, but I'm still putting all that because it was like, yo, I put myself in a situation that thing was that thing, but you know, it's the in particulars. It's not like, you know, just know I'm out here, but it happened. So by the time I got to live with that, it's like to be out here and, you know, you go there, and it's not like if you want the child, it's if you don't want to be with that mother. Like,
it's a famous joke by my favorite comedian, Corey Holcomb, and he said, whenever times like this come up, he be like, damn, well, can't you just abort the bitch and keep the child?
Yo, listen, if you could do that,
yo, that'd be good. It'd be all good.
Look, they be ready to have the baby. Be like, well, if I could just get the baby, you know. Let me stop playing.
He said, just abort the bitch and keep the child.
Right.
He's like, the baby's born, the woman's gone.
So are you involved with either one of your
yeah, I got she is almost 2 months.
Oh, okay. So you got a baby.
My first daughter is 10 months.
Oh,
he out here making girls, y'all. You know what they say about that thing.
10 and 2 months, though. Add that up.
Wait a minute.
Add them up.
How about, I used to talk to a guy, and his baby girls was 11 months apart. And that's obviously 2 different women. Well, not really. I mean, she could have still pulled both.
I mean, I got a good damn reason. It wasn't like I was just a dog. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 crazy ass women, but it's like I respect.
One from over east, one from over west.
I would never like disrespect
Sight.
like my child mother. So you know, I got that type of. I'm thinking like, yo, when I get this bag, then I'm gonna be really able to be like, all right, you know, I'm gonna really try. Like I'm so much like the money not a problem. It's just that you can't expect this woman to be like, I'm cool with my baby over there and you and the other woman when you got this. And then there was another. It's just like the hell that I had to go through with either like my child mother. I don't be in a situation where like, oh, all right, they bump heads and like I don't do stuff like that. They've never even like
beefed
been
or
in the same. No,
they've
beefed. They've beefed in the sense of this energy that exists, but they've never been in the same place. And like we done been like so it's been like not that I'm hiding, but it's like it's one of them situations that by the time we really get there and we get into like how this thing gonna work and the children older and y'all gonna have to explain to these little girls why we playing this beef game, it's gonna be a matter of I gotta deal with the fact that I chose a household. You get what I'm saying? And it's like I got a stepdaughter with my girl. So it's deep.
Was it that you was single and you was smashing both and they both got pregnant?
I'm not that type of person. So it was.
What type of person is you? Because I'm just trying to figure out these kids are not that far apart. I need to know the story.
So the facts is because I gotta be fair to the it's personal, but
I feel you.
It's like when it really come down to it, it was a matter of. I'm with this woman in a fresh relationship. Not like we got years in.
Right.
And then we go through this argument, fight, clothes getting, I'm done.
Right.
Like, I don't do that.
Moved
on. And in
on.
this time frame, I, mess with her. And it's like, whatever it was not or is, it was like, it happened. Mm-hmm. And then the child is right then and there. So it's like, by the time I'm halfway, like, I'm not really done oh, dang, I might still deal with this. See, the difference between me, I got locked up at 16 years old and came home 23.
Oh, yeah,
so it's no excuse. But a lot of the stuff that they used to been through and people used to out here, it's so new to me. I be like, damn, I wasn't even really trying a relationship. And I said that in the beginning. So it's like, I'm 26.
Oh, okay.
So everything that I'm building up, I'm not.
You starting to do the things.
I don't let a woman, like, I'm not with no time frame that if I'm out at 2 in the morning, because I'm not out here 2 in the morning. Freak, I'm out here. I might have been at Love and Hip Hop Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a 7 to 12 open mic, and I've been down there the whole time recording. So my lifestyle, my mind frame is different, but that sex still happens.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no matter who I am, it's like what I had to go through with how I view myself, all that. Like, some people don't have that type of consciousness, but I grew to a different level of myself that I actually do care, because I'm mentoring, I'm teaching, I'm doing yoga with kids.
Right.
I don't really got this realm to be like I'm a dog ass nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what's up, though.
Okay, now speaking of the you said something about you said loving hip hop. You said what's that? Loving
Hip Hop Tuesdays. That's an open mic every Tuesday at the Downtown Cultural Arts Center.
What's his name? Big
Big Guy.
Big Guy.
And that's like the dopest open mic in the whole city.
And you said it's every what? Every Tuesday. At what time?
This
from 7.
Doors open like 6:30, and they be all in there. It's probably like 1 in the morning.
Wow,
that's
what's
I'm
up.
talking about people be signing up lists like 30, 40, 50, 60. So it's like, I did media coverage in dozens of events.
Right.
So it's not like that's the only thing that's going on. But when you're talking about underground artists, that's like, it's like the environment is just so nice and set up. Like, you got that big stage. So
you probably know my homeboy, because he go every Tuesday. Jay Young. He got that song. Bye. You know the song.
Listen, you know what I recorded him. And,
that's my homie. That's my homeboy.
Yeah.
He done saved my life a few times.
Right.
Yeah. Like when I needed something.
He
like, yo, can you come get this?
He got good energy, and it's like he's older, but he push he's so youthful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's me.
It's almost weird how good he is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you get nothing from good vibes from that dude.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's my boy. I want
shout
him
out
to come
to Jay
on here too. He be rocking.
But
now be more rap review. Like, can you give us a breakdown of what's that all about?
Yes, sir. So I started Be More Rap Review January 2018, and the idea of it at the time, before it was a W, initially I just put the page and it was Be More Rap Review with an R. Okay. And then I was just posting a little bit of stuff, so the real embodiment of it be like, I'm going to cover everything. And I'm not just going to repost people. I'm going to go out to all of the venues that people post.
And get the actual
and
footage.
Get the actual footage. Right. And I'm going to just do it off of I had an S9 and S8 Plus.
Right.
So when I really got deep into it, I actually got shot at work. Crazy situation.
Where you work at, yo?
I work at the hospital.
And they shot at you at work?
It's
oh
really,
yeah, he up in Park Heights. That's why.
It's really crazy. Like, I'm a hospital responder for street violence, so I really help people who were shot, stabbed, and assaulted. Like,
okay.
That's my.
We're like, damn, yo, you need a bandage. Let me hold your mixtape too.
Right.
No, it's crazy because it's really basically like me dealing with our people. All types of people can see somebody as soon as they got shot, stabbed, and assaulted. You know who gonna see him? It's gonna be a nurse, a doctor, a police officer, a social worker.
Right.
I'm the person that come in and basically be like, yo, what's up? What you need? I can help you ongoing services, resources, transportation.
Oh, that's what's up. This is interesting, man.
It's like, it's related because I started this page in January 10th. I'm basically out servicing this person. I work with high-risk people. His beef happened on my hours, and I had to drive 80 miles per hour, shoot out. So it was like, it became a situation where the case is over and everything, but because I'm an ex-felon with a criminal record,
right,
and he's an ex-felon with a criminal record, the only thing that saved me was the fact that I was really at work. But they still basically 19 days later locked me up because he made this stupid statement that didn't make sense of it. He didn't like tell and put my name, but he said something. It was just they used that, locked me up, and was trying to get me to be like he. Long story short, I made it out. and I was able to they really arrested me because I wouldn't make a statement on him. The system is really messed up, bro. It was one of the situations where I'm like, look, this is my client, I'm working. This has been like his third, he been shot 2 different occasions. This is his 3rd time. So it ain't like y'all ain't got his name and stuff. Y'all know this is but the reality of what our people going through, me promoting music is related to understand who I am, my story. I'm an artist, I do poetry. I'm going in these scenes already. So I'm like, shit, I'm just going, not just promote. I really was mad at my artist, he bullshit, and I wouldn't promote him. All I was doing was going out, and it's just like I'm just getting him.
Right.
Now I'm going out and getting 30, 40 people per show.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That like loving hip hop. But then I might go to I'm a poet, so I go to the Be Free Fridays. You got social Saturdays that the Truth Poet was doing. Then you got Soul Saturdays, Social Saturdays. I met Dev Dupree. Dev Dupree made me a feature poet on Soul Saturdays.
Y'all better not make me whip out my pen and all of that with my little poetry book.
So, you got to, man, because it be
for
like
real.
That's why I'm laughing. I know you
I
for
got
real.
my one little poem that I do on
No,
stage.
I got some that I wrote back in like 2001. And they was, I think I could
bring
find
the
them.
poems out.
Yeah,
Understand how intimate you get with your old self and your new self, because it's like, yo, I really wrote that. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the shit was deep, yo. Like I would write them. Like I was taking like a computer class. This was back when I guess, you know, Microsoft Office was a necessity to have like certain office jobs. So I went on and did the whole thing. I went to Test College. You know, they don't exist no more. And it was times where I would finish, I mean, it worked for me. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? You good because you went, but you ain't know
It worked for me.
They was on some shit out there.
Oh yeah, the shit. I know what you talking about, but it's like it turned into ITT, whatever the fuck.
Shout out to Child.
I made it.
Great.
You know what I mean? So
we ain't gonna take that. Me too.
So I went there. I did the Microsoft Suite stuff. So you know you be doing Excel and learning how to use that Word, Access, all that stuff. So it was times that was left at the end of the class, and I would be like, "Fucking," I'm like in the back row typing and shit, and I wouldn't say I was a rapper. Well, yes, I would, but I ain't take it serious like these people I see me jumping in this booth like that. But I knew I had rhyming ability.
Oh, you got the booth too.
Stop playing with me, yo. I'm gonna show you around. All right. So anyway,
no, I got a rap.
That's why we call it the basement. So, with that being said, it was like I would just type out these poems that were just kind of like, you know how, like I guess with rappers,
basically using your mind to express something.
Yeah, but because I was feeling,
It wasn't about a haiku.
It was about a guy, but I was using like metaphors, like a rap would do.
Yeah,
and I would just write it in poems, and I would do the lines.
Trying to hear that. What was his name?
The nigga who put the cover. The nigga who put the cover over me when the girl had me. You missed it, but we're talking to break. Yeah. So there was a whole story. You missed the story. Whole thing. That thing got me jammed up. That thing had me twisted. Already writing poems and shit in school by myself on the back row. Me, the computer. All right. So anyway, one of them I was printing them bitches out. So I let my teacher see me. He's like, "You are really talented." Like you know how stuff just come to you easy, but you kind of like I guess downplay it because you like. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt. I just wrote the shit down. But it did more for him than it did for me. It just was like my feelings written out in a poetic way. And to him, he was like understanding the metaphors and like applying them to the situation. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what poetry does. It kind of helps you understand something better based on how somebody was, you know, able to descriptively give you the visuals to something that you probably couldn't explain on your own or whatever. So
right.
That's how I see it.
That's
what's up.
But basically, to get back, it's like I just want y'all to understand the time frame of what I was going through. Mm-hmm. You got this baby mother situation. And I get shot at work. I left the streets. I done already been a gangbanger, all that shit. I'm out here like I'm
trying to live a regular night.
I was a community activist. I'm a community activist for real. Like I really be up by Gilmore Projects. You see that garden and stuff when you drive past Fault.
I live on the west side. Yeah. Where the fruits, man, them rats getting at that fruit though, and them vegetables.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you
can't avoid that shit.
It was rats. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta think this historically. The people from Gilmore probably put their trash like say this the outside, they put all of it in this alley and they just.
I know.
Throw it, so it'd be like, there you go.
Trust
So
me,
there
I
you
know
go.
all.
Right.
I know a
So
lot
it's
of the
like-
people in all of the little West Side neighborhood cuts, especially the
so-
project ones.
It'd be like it really be a movement because what we was able to establish down there, we was working with them kids. Like,
So was you a part of the
That's
Freddie
what's
Gray? Was you home during the time when the Freddie Gray riots popped off?
Freddie Gray Rise is kind of what inspired me. Like I had to fight to get back home. I had to fight to get back out here. So the Freddie Gray Rise, I was in my cell looking at it.
Oh, wow.
I literally was on my bunk and I was just like, yo, this shit. It boggled my mind so much. I literally watched it. You know how the news cover stuff like that. It was like all
That was world news. That was world news.
So it was like
It was like
I'm in my
it was
cell,
like a mini series or something.
I had 15 years, so I got sentenced in 2009. My release date was 2024. So it was like I'm looking at this at 2015.
Yo, I can't judge it, but I didn't mean to cut you off. But it was like I would look at you, I would never even thought that was a part of your story.
I
like,
know,
damn.
right?
But then you get these
That's
hard ass
what I'm
thugs
going
and shit.
for. I don't want to be looking.
No, no
I
doubt.
used to intentionally go for that. That's why I got all the tattoos. Shit. It was all. It
Right.
was like I, had to work away from. It's like
Right.
you got really getting a different glow because it's like Baltimore had you out here vicious.
Looking crazy.
Yeah. All right, so that was deep. I'm getting to some more questions in the break, so just make sure y'all stay tuned because we got our other guests here, and you know what time is about to be. So we're gonna take a quick musical break, and we'll be back after this. It's Chocolate 360, the basement. Is your girl Tanise Intel. We'll be back after the break. Yeah.
Make sure y'all keep it locked. The Chocolate 360, the basement, only on Mix Station. Yeah.
Real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. Big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures. Stripes on my ass, so he call his pussy tigger. Fucking on a scamming ass, rich ass nigga. Same group of bitches, ain't no ass to the picture. Drop a couple rings, watch his ass get bigger. Drinking on licking, I'm looking at your nigga. If it's money, why he can eat it like a snicker? I ain't got time for you fake ass hoes. Talking all loud in them fake ass clothes. Fake ass shoes, match that fake ass coat. I'm the realest bitch ever see you snake ass hoes. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. Dirty ass ass, baby girl, you need to back up. It's your Miami and I can't run my sack up. Tired ass hoes in my page trying to track us. Brand new chain city girls going platinum. I keep a baby Glock, I ain't fighting with no random, period. You bitches weak, is you serious? I let him taste the pussy, now he acting all delirious. Did his dash, she done rubber like his face is furious. You see my number in his phone, now you acting curious. He gon' buy me Gucci if I ask for it. He a classy nigga walking town for it. I bet your little sister wanna look like me. I bet your little brother wanna fuck on me. Hood bitch, good pussy, I ain't average. He can't come around without that cabbage. Pop a pussy bitch quick like a bubble gum. I ain't never worry, I just deal with it for fun. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. Dirty ass ass, baby girl, you need to back up. JT on the track, and you know I'm about my paper. Pussy sweet, pussy tight, so he caught a lifesaver. If your ass a broke nigga, hell nah, I can't ditch it. If your ass a rich nigga, I'ma fuck you till you ain't one. If that nigga scammer, I'm turning to a dancer. I make it clap like he got the right answer. Sit on it with manners, get it harder than a hammer. He want a freak, pussy pink, breast cancer. Oh, you like big butts, well I like big butts. I don't care about your chain, nigga, or your big truck. Yeah, I know you getting it, but if you spinning it, give a fuck what a nigga got if he ain't giving it. Bad ass bitch, bad attitude. Nails done, hair done, ass too. Yo, baby daddy fucking me and sucking me. He don't answer you, bitch, that's because of me. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. Dirty ass ass, baby girl, you need to back up.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. So we in the 9 o'clock hour. So we had all our commentary, all of our segments. We got our dope interview by Be More Rap Review. So we chopping it in and out of the breaks, and he answered our questions. So you know we getting it done today. So now we can move into the hip hop segment of the show, and our artist has graced our presence, and it's a repeat offender because we kind of like running them back, making sure y'all remember who got them bars, and you know what I'm saying, who coming up in the ranks on the hip hop tip. So we would like to extend the mic over and give her an opportunity to let y'all all know who we got in the building over there.
You got Teezy, the one in the building. You already know what it is, man.
Yeah. So I just want to start by saying thank you for coming.
No problem.
And just to be honest with you, maybe you might not believe this, but there is a song that you left with us before, and we still play it. Lex actually likes that song a lot, and there was times where I walked in here and he was warming up and he was playing that joint.
That's right.
So which one is it, Lex?
Oh man, that joint. The Question.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something, yo. That song is
I
so
love that
fucking.
song.
That song dope. Like yo, every fucking word I feel it. Like I feel your pain. I mean, yo, that shit is dope, yo. The beat. Like who produced that joint, yo?
My old producer Flight. He's from like out the county. I don't know if he's still producing beats right now.
He killed that.
Yeah.
He killed that. You put your touch on it. But you know what? You know, man, Chopper was talking about the other day, right? You know what I would like? I wish that you can do a remix with Lord Chop.
Have you ever met Lord Chop?
Actually, I went to school with her for like a year.
Oh, yo,
yeah.
I swear, like
that'd be dope as fuck.
Y'all deal with each other?
I meant
Is
when
it
I was
like
coming
weird
to school,
artists
I was coming from DC, so I didn't really know anybody, but I did go to school with her. She's a pretty dope.
So y'all
artist,
wasn't like.
Man, I swear, like
Click, but you knew who she was.
Yeah, I knew who she was though.
Right. Yeah, I swear, like every time I listen to the record, I mean, I like that from with just you on there. You know what I'm saying? But the more I played, I was like, yo, if they can get Chalk, let's put a verse on this shit too. Yo,
I just liked
That
how
song is crazy.
melodic your voice sound, and like
That shit
I guess
crazy.
like the two tracks that laid on top of each other, like with your voice, like the you know how you do the second layer and then you kind of like do the
Double it
ad
up.
libs with
Yeah.
it.
See how much she want for the feature. We might have to make that happen.
Oh yeah,
and that's what I said. I said if I can put that together, I would.
Yo,
Like,
that's litty.
It's
though.
worth it.
It's litty though, cause it's like. It's I feel the authenticity, and plus, like you said, you ain't scared to spit the bars or whatever. So I was like, man, I had to reach down in my bag because you know we had to move some stuff around. I was like, oh, I know I can pull this off real quick, and I know somebody, you know, that I felt personally did that thing in the booth. Because last time you was here during the time when Neffy was here, right? Yeah. So that was oh my god.
But just to say real quick, like all the music you left with me is dope. I fuck with all of it, but that's just my favorite one.
That's
and
my
I
favorite
see
too.
you got new shit out, and I fuck with that too. But I still play that record.
But you know what?
From,
I think
from day
with-
one.
I don't mean to cut you off
Go
first,
ahead.
I'm sorry. But I think with that song, it's the words, it's just like the feeling, the
Right.
vibe. Like I feel it. It's one of them songs that I feel in my soul.
Right.
It don't feel like a local artist song. It feel like
Yeah.
it could just go straight to radio and it would like
Right.
blend in with the playlist.
Everybody
I feel like
would
that song should be bigger
feel
than what it
that-
is.
It should be.
Like, is it?
You should still pump that song.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
I still be promoting it, but I be trying to make new stuff, you know, that everybody can feel. I'm trying to
Yeah.
make music for everybody, not just, you know, one certain
Yeah,
group.
but I felt your pain on that record. Like everything you said was real.
It's like that's the time. That's probably going to
Where
probably
can
be
you
one
find
of
that
your
song?
hits.
What's the name of
She can either send it to you, we can forward it to you, or do you have it on any
I'm talking
streaming
about, is it
platform
streamable?
services?
It's I have a video of questions on YouTube. So
Oh, you got a video for the song?
Yeah, it's a video.
Oh,
I see the video.
I'm definitely going to get.
I watched the video.
I'm going to check that out today. Then, okay.
All right.
You saw the video?
Question.
Yeah.
You saw it? You saw it?
I saw it. I watched it.
Oh, I never saw
I
the
mean,
video.
Yeah,
I
I
watched
watched
Be
it.
More Everyone ain't following her back. I mean, we be slipping sometimes.
I know. All right. So with that being said, let's just keep the focus on, you know, like we know what your previous project was, which was that one.
Right.
So what is your current one, or what are you working on now?
Right now I'm working on a EP right now. It's supposed to come out on my birthday, June the 30th.
Okay.
That's what's up.
I don't quite have a certain name for it because it's like different genres in one. I want everybody to get a taste of everything that I'm trying to do. I'm not just trying to have one certain genre. I want everybody to understand where I'm coming from. I got a video I'm doing in 2 weeks to my single No Hook. It's gonna be in my city in DC.
Shout out to DC.
Yeah, shout out to them. And other than that, I'm trying to get features in, trying to get used to Baltimore and Baltimore artists.
You charging for features?
Right now.
Or you just trying to collab?
Yeah, I'm just trying to collab.
And make it work.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm as big as everybody. Like, a lot of people say that they know me and they hear my music. I'm just trying to get to that point where I feel like that.
Check this out.
You
might feel like you don't.
You can't you can't say your name what it is and you don't feel like that. Teasy the one. That's what it is.
Like you might feel though your name is not big, but your music is incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
You speak through your music. Right.
So
about that name,
as long as you got the work that go along with it, when they do find out your name, they gonna say, "Oh, ain't she got a body of work like this?"
Yeah,
it's coming because your music is incredible. Now, do you have like what platforms do you use to pump your music?
iTunes, YouTube, and Spinrilla. Those are my 3 main platforms. I'm trying.
So you is on iTunes?
Yes.
Good.
I'm trying to get some things on Spotify at the moment, but I'm trying to work some things out right now.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. I'm so happy to hear that because I appreciate, like, even when you were here during the other interview, it's like you know how to like lay back, wait your turn, say the necessary things, but then when you get in the booth, though, you know what I mean? I was like, all right. So I'm gonna be in there with you. So I'm gonna be recording that from the outside. And we got all these galaxies up in here. Ain't no iPhones in here. You got iPhone, don't you, Tease?
Yes.
Yeah, she the only one. That's all right. That's all right. You use your phone to record your stuff.
And I want to say this too.
She ain't strapped.
And I want to say this too. I'm not gassing you up. This is strictly from my heart. Like, I'm older, right? And I ain't afraid to admit it. I'm old, so I'm old school. So I kind of everything don't catch me as far as this new music.
Right.
But like your music and other people's music too. But your music, like the first time I heard it, I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Normally, when I talk, me and her talk all the time. I'm like, I don't like that record. The next thing you know, I like it. But your music, every time I heard it, every song I got from you, I played it one time and caught it like bam. So keep up the good work, man.
Thank you so much.
So you got your upcoming untitled album EP coming out June 30th.
Yes.
How many tracks?
5 at the moment. I might add a bonus track. It depends on if this artist who I want to feature is gonna be ready in time. But if not, I just go with my 5. Because I set a date already. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That's right.
What I'm noticing about the artists that we're having on lately is that they are actually leaning back, not rushing the music, really like focusing on it as it is a project, because that's what they call albums back in the day. They would call it a project.
Right.
And it should be a collective work of art that's cohesive via the songs that you put on them, kind of like go together, snap together like puzzle pieces or whatever like that.
Right.
Do you have like interludes, intros, outros?
Yeah, I have intros, outros. I have a bonus track I want to put my brother on. He's a DC rapper, but he's coming.
What's his name?
His name Wild Vaughn. I brought him out here a couple times to perform.
I wonder if Mizzou know him.
Maybe.
He probably does.
Yeah.
But, he's been out here trying to get him put on out here as well as me, so me and him come out together. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. All right, well, do you have any shows coming up? We just want to make sure everybody know what's going on with you.
No shows coming up. Anytime soon.
You just did some stuff recently, right?
Yeah.
I saw on your page.
I performed at A1 Chop's leak.
I was going to say, I saw that little clip with you and A1 Chop outside, and he was doing the drums while you were.
Yeah.
That was dope, yo.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you kind of like.
In the mix.
It's like you stand alone. You came by yourself.
Right.
You doing your own thing. You not piggybacking with people and trying to click up with everybody and be up in everything. It's like you kind of picking your spots. You know what you know and you do what you do. And it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I had no management right now. Just
wow.
I don't know.
That be the issue.
I mean, it's a lot of people who want to manage me, but it's like it takes a lot. It takes a lot to manage somebody, and I want to make sure the person who manages me is a right person for me.
Yeah,
that's honestly what Lil Chalk was saying, because I noticed with her being, how old are you, Teezy?
22.
Right.
About to be 22.
Right. Like Chalk young like that too. I think she about 21 now too. So she was really knowledgeable, and she taught me a couple of things. Like when we worked at VVC, there was a recording studio around the corner. Like actually, this radio station is a recording studio too.
Right.
Be More Rap Review act like he ain't know we had that booth talk. We had the actual booth. You know what I mean? I had to show. I gotta show him around. We about to go up in there after this segment anyway. But I was just saying that to say, like Lil Chalk, she was saying to me how when an artist records a song, the engineer supposed to really show love. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, she told me that you not only supposed to record the track, but you should still get the acapella version without the track behind it. You also should just go ahead and get it cleaned up too. So you should have the original version that's uncensored. You should have the acapella vocals that you can lift up off the track, and you should have a clean version prepared. So it's like niggas ago, the reason why I wanted to incorporate a booth into my show is because I used to go to the booth with a lot of the guys that I would talk to who would rap or whatever, and I would love to see that process. But the process I would see is that the artist is just so busy, like loving the vibe in the studio, like sitting up in the studio rolling up weed and, you know, writing songs and then taking turns in the booth. Whereas the engineer just kind of like sucking it up. Like, I charge $75 an hour. Like, it's 11 o'clock now. You know what I'm saying? So he's not giving, like, he'll, you know, kind of edit it on the spot and just kind of send it to him in the email. That's not completed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A session should include all of those things.
In the defense of the engineer, these artists need to stop going in there, getting 1 hour, needing 1 hour. You understand?
Yeah.
Or they're going in there, needing 3 hours, and they trying to do 6 songs in 3 hours. Why not do one song during the whole session and just keep being in there that whole session and get that one song?
No, and I agree with you. I totally agree with that.
You gotta think about these engineers. People, don't you know them little call me skits when people come in there and don't know what the hell they doing? They really doing that.
No, I give you.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing real quick. A lot of these local artists here have sent me music and they ain't even mixed down.
No,
the engineer's not even mixing and mastering.
They get mad when you start critiquing. They be like, "But can you just still play it?" No,
that shit sound terrible. I can't play it.
And Lex will say that. He'll say that like, "Oh, that's not mixed together right."
Yeah, it's not mastered.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
like
saying?
that rushing stuff. Like me, when I go in the booth, I don't like to rush. I like to take my time. If it don't sound right, and I gotta come back a whole nother day, I come back another day and finish that song. But you just can't put anything out because people look at you like, you feel me, your quality of your music as well, not just what you're saying, but the quality as well.
That's true. Because it's like, I've had artists give me hard copies of CDs, and then you can hear, if it's 8 songs, 10 songs, you can hear like 3 of them get kind of low. Like especially if you listen, like I ain't even changed the volume. Like why? So it's like those levels, or that wasn't mixed by the same engineer as the other 3 songs before that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like little spotty work. Well, I'm going up there because he only charged $60, stuff like that, and it's like,
get what you pay for.
Exactly.
So
that's what they say.
But I'm glad you touched on that. Acapella.
We noticing a lot of our artists coming up here really like knowing about their streaming service platform, as well as like taking their time doing EPs and, you know, really like molding the song correctly.
Right. It's funny that you said that about the clean, the acapella, because by me being a DJ, I'm in a lot of record pools, and that's how they sending us the music.
It'd be 3 versions of the shit.
We get the acapella, we get the instrumental, we get the dirty and the clean version. You know what I'm saying? So, because artists, you know, it's definitely learning the business, and that's how it always been, though.
All right. So anybody got any final thoughts? Because you know we ready to take a commercial break, set this booth up, and go up in there and burn that down for the last segment. So, Woo, you got anything you wanna, you know, say before we jump up in there?
What I got coming up? You know, I'm booked and busy here. Wait a minute, let me pull it up real quick on my Instagram because I don't be remembering all the time.
Save that for the end, girl, when we shut it down. I'm just
okay,
saying,
I
like,
can say that for that.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's any more questions for our guests? Like,
I'm just ready to hear my girl in the booth. I missed her.
Yes.
I've missed her.
And just so she
I'm
knows.
so ready to hear you in the booth.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, do that. So what you was great saying?
Yeah, just,
that's
we
my
do
song.
got some shows coming up. We got several shows. From June to August.
All right, we're going to get more particular about that at the end when we close it out completely. So, yeah, save that for us because we definitely going to get your info so you can put it up there for everybody. So, yeah, y'all, we going to go into this commercial break. We're going to go with the song of our artist that when she brought the last time, it was the previous song. The one we was, pretty much talking about is called Questions, and it's by Teasy the One. It's Chocolate
Make sure
360
y'all
The
keep it
Basement.
locked, the Chocolate
Yeah.
360 The Basement. Only on Mix Station. Yeah.
I got a question for you. Do you really know you got in your circle? Man, watch you lay in your circle. CBN. No one but a crew. I got a question for you. Would you ride for me? If you gotta understand, would you raise a hand and lie for me? If I was beefing heavy, would you die for me? I need to know before this turns to be something that's not for me. Cause I was raised off pain and tragedy. And I can't feel you if I feel like you gon' turn your back on me. Cause everybody wanna live like royalty. Man, ain't no royal shit if you can't even show no fucking loyalty. Shut you up the whole time, they ain't with you, they really out to fucking get you. I can say one thing, yeah, broke bread with them, but when they broke, they forget you. Shit is an issue, but no, I ain't tripping. I'ma fall back, I'ma just keep my distance. They can be talking, they ain't really with it. Can't have you run me fucking up my image. I need somebody who gon' stay the same. I need you, promise you will never change with me. I've been through the pain, you say you my dog, speaking badly on my name. Damn, look how you switch, why did you cross me? And you was my dog, and I was your dog, but now you just lost me. CBN, yeah, we be declaring my niggas is down for me. And when I fall off, my niggas they here, I know that they round for me. And if you ain't down, the city too down, I need it right now. Yeah, I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Question for you, would you ride for me? If you gotta understand, would you raise a hand and lie for me? If I was beefing heavy, would you die for me? I need to know before this turns to be something that's not for me. Cause I was raised off pain and tragedy. And I can't feed you if I feel like you gon' turn your back on me. Cause everybody wanna live like royalty. Man, ain't no royal shit if you can't even show no fucking loyalty. See, they ain't never wanna see me up. Own niggas turn on a nigga now, I don't give a fuck. Counting so much money, my fingers start to get big because I know they be watching, they really wanna get cake with us. Fuck it up, she said that she like it when I fuck it up. Shorty really loyal, that's one reason that I fuck with her. I done been through so much, I'm thugging, so I just suck it up. Trying to keep up with us, we ballin', it ain't no touching us. What do you see in me? Hope you believe in me. Do you really love me, girl? Or are you teasing me? I know it's a crowded world, know you be needing me. You know you a lucky girl to be with Teasy, girl. I'll hold it down, you don't got a question. I'm laying low, stack my money, counting my blessings. You show me you ain't down, and I think I got the message. I cut you off, I ain't got time for second guessing. I got a question for you, would you ride for me? If you gotta understand, would you raise a hand and lie for me? If I was beefing heavy, would you die for me? I need to know before this turns to be something that's not for me. Cause I was raised off pain and tragedy. And I can't feed you if I feel like you gon' turn your back on me. Cause everybody wanna live like royalty. But ain't no royal shit if you can't even show no fucking loyalty. I got a question for you, would you ride for me? If you gotta understand, would you raise a hand and lie for me? If I was beefing heavy, would you die for me? I need to know before this turns to be something that's not for me. Cause I was raised off pain and tragedy. And I can't feed you if I feel like you gon' turn your back on me. Cause everybody wanna live like royalty. But ain't no royal shit if you can't even show no fucking loyalty.
Yo, what's wrong with the lights? Mic check. Can you hear me? Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah. So we are in the segment. We running a little over, but Ain't nothing wrong with that, especially when the bars be good. It's the Booth Talk. Chocolate 360, the basement, the last segment of the evening. We got our girl Teasy the One in the booth. She about to do that. We mic checking her. About to hit you with one of those old school beats. She can ready to ride that bitch. It's Chocolate 360, the basement. We about to give it to y'all.
Give me a mic check.
Check, check. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Yep. All right, back. Yeah. Y'all already know what the fuck about to go on. I see you got a lot of cash, so you flexing and stunting. So why you ain't feature fam while you was eating and munching? Niggas claim they down, but when you look up, the same ones who put your ass on the ground. And it's kinda sad. We used to joke, we used to laugh, sit back on the porch, smoke weed and relax. And now when you see me, you can't even give me that. But it's cool, I ain't tripping, I'm just worried about the bag. You know me, I'm still G, never been that tight to switch up. Ain't even mad at your little nigga, go get your chips up. Shit get hard, don't count on me just to hit up. You stunting just for the bitches, I'm looking at bigger pictures. If I ever make my whole team come on with me, and if I'm on the stage, my own team stunting with me, I can't leave them in the cold, cause I know that they hurt, and I gotta get back to my family, cause I know they deserve it. It's a dark, cold world, niggas killing and murking, so I'ma move them to the hood and take them out in the suburbs, and that's real. Yeah. See, now I gotta watch my back, cause a lot of niggas switched up. They try to come around, but back then they used to diss us. But I ain't never stopped, always hungry for the cheddar, straight thugging on the block. Boy, I was down for whatever, you know. Getting paper, you know how this shit get. The closer nigga on your side to set you up for a brick. A lot of people did me dirty and I never forget. But that won't stop me, boy, I'm trying to chase these dollars and shit. See, I can't stand being broke, it's not even the option. Real niggas salute me because they know that I'm poppin'. And beef shit come my way, boy, you know I ain't rockin'. I send my niggas to go get you, so you know we ain't stoppin'. See, all I wanna do is make it. I'm trying to chase my dream, the only people I trust, it be myself and the team. And this music shit to me is like some crack to a fiend. And this music shit to me is like some act to lean. Straight up, you sleeping on me, boy, you better wake up. And fuck that fame shit, I'm really trying to get my change up. But if this rap shit don't work, then I'ma get my weight up. And real niggas never sleep, so all my niggas stay up. And that's real. We got Teasy, you already know what it is. It's Teasy the One in the booth, you get what I'm saying? And I'm ripping shit. Yeah, you wanna change the beat? Yeah. Oh shit, dang. My bad. No, she did that.
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, you know, she was letting you know I ain't playing no games. I got my team, only roll with them. Y'all phony. Don't act like you don't know me. You know what I mean? I was trying to catch what she was saying. You know, I be trying to get a synopsis of the little bar game. But shout out to Teasy. We got questions. We played that first. Then she came in. She burnt out, eat the beat. So I appreciate you coming. Let everybody know where they could find you, where they could reach you, where they could stream your music from.
You can stream my music on iTunes, YouTube, Spinrilla at the moment. You can follow me at Teasy the One. On Twitter, you can follow me at Teasy the One. And on Facebook, it's Teasy the One. Everything the same.
Yeah. So the one, like the basement, like
yeah,
DA.
The One.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Make sure you send Lex your EP when it drops on your birthday. So, you know, if I don't see you before then happy birthday. I appreciate you. I will play it. Yeah, yes, he will. And I'm sure there's some songs on there we all definitely like.
Thank you.
So one more question about that. So, like you said, you may throw the bonus track on track number 6 because you're waiting to see or it's pending with an artist that you want to work with. So are all the other songs like only you?
Yeah. I'm trying to make I'm trying to go from my father. He taught me. He's teaching me to do the EP like majority myself, so they get to know who I am and not everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I would say like I wouldn't do no features on my EP.
Right.
Because it's not like your album or your mixtape. It's your EP. So fuck a feature.
What exactly does EP mean? Just what is it?
Play.
Yeah.
Extended play. Even if it got like a technical name, I look at the EP as an embodiment expressing who you is at that moment. This is like, man, this is an EP. You base like, this is only a little bit of me, but this is me.
Right. Like a little.
This is all me.
Yeah. So not saying don't do a feature. Not saying there's a bad idea on a feature. But like how you said, like you want somebody that's going to be on time and on your energy and like giving you a part. Like, hey, let me just get a little bit of you and put in my project. Not, yo, let me get you in this. It's like you gotta get somebody that's humble enough to be like, yo, you got a good sound or image or look or whatever, and it fit for my story. But not just somebody who want to rap and sing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I need people who are more serious. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for.
It's like a lot of the young artists that we have on here. They're really like very serious, and then they taking it seriously because it's like. I'm hearing more of that. Like, I'm hearing more of I'm getting my stuff registered on the streaming platforms. I'm doing only a few songs and focusing on them and pushing those. And I'm going to have videos for all of the songs. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing people kind of, like, piece it together a little bit better. So I appreciate that. And it's good to see, like I said, a humble artist who kind of, lean back and took like the better approach to kind of make your project better going forward.
Right.
And you're young, so it only gets better. So I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody here. I'm glad that everybody was able to make it before it started raining. I don't know if it's raining because the day it was like, oh yeah, and then it was like no, and then it was like yeah. So
crazy. They played a lot.
This is when we go around the table and let everybody drop their info. So I want to start with Woo Woo because I know she got a whole rack of shit for June coming up. So yeah.
Okay, so June. I just did DC Gay Pride, which was
you love
fun.
That shit. Ain't Butts and Guts Day coming up down here?
Butts and Guts Day should be seen. I seen them out there at Clifton Park the other day. I don't know what they was doing though, but Butts and Guts Day should be coming soon. But I had so much fun at Gay Pride. I got a lab. I performed it. So it was a comedy show, but it was part of like the Gay Pride weekend. Mm-hmm. And I had so much fun or whatever. Like everybody just knew I was going to be gay by the end of the night. Cause I got a lap dance by a female dome stripper. I was like, woo, but that bitch tried to do tricks with me. I said, bitch, I don't play like that because I got bad knees.
Stripper. You got 3
female dome stripper. The bitch was built too. She was like boom, boom, boom. She was popping.
Okay.
She was popping that thing.
I know that's right. She was fucking with the Magic City bitches we saw.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, she was popping that thing.
You might gonna get some money down Magic City.
Yeah.
When I be saying like it's real thing, yo, like
it's real. So I got first up, I got June 6th. I got a show this Saturday in Beltsville.
It's just show in your calendar.
No,
show.
We're gonna get her a flyer calendar.
No,
all her
right.
Upcoming.
No,
she's going down her notes.
I mean, no, this is in Gainesboro.
Oh yeah, out there.
Right. It's in Gainesboro, Maryland. I got a show Saturday. June the 6th, I'm excited about this show or whatever.
That's gonna be dope.
Yes, because my homegirl Rashawn, shout out to Rashawn.
Sean,
she put this together, and it's an all-female show.
That's dope.
Make sure y'all go to my page too and check out my skit I just did with my girl Kaylee, the comedian, because she's also on that show. Yes, that skit is funny. Then I got a cookout comedy show that's in DC, Wokety Woke. That's on. In DC? Yup, in DC. That's June the 14th. Then June the 15th, I got a Father's Day comedy show coming up at RDE. Look, y'all just gotta go to the page. Then I'm doing a Northwestern High School comedy reunion show. So that's gonna be dope. Should be some hood niggas there and stuff.
I'm
I love
coming
hood
to all
niggas.
that shit.
So, and then I got another show back in DC at Anacostia Playhouse or whatever. So that's supposed to be is that like a big thing? Anacostia Playhouse, kinda.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So they try to make it seem like it was a big thing. So I feel like I'm special. Okay.
Yeah. I ain't been out there.
Yes. Oh, and I just recently did a whole weekend down Baltimore Comedy Factory Forgot about that. Shout out to
David Arnold.
David Arnold, I love him. He's hilarious or whatever. So that was like a great weekend. I'm so pumped about that. So yeah, just got a lot of stuff going on, y'all.
What she said, Junetings.
Junetings. That's what I called it. Junetings. Check it out. Make sure y'all follow me. Woo_the comedian.
You might have to give me a ride so I can come be at some of these shows you talking about.
Okay, girl, come with me.
It depends on if it's the weekend and something happens.
Yes, and I'm trying to go to Jersey and New York next week.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to see what's up with that. Go ahead, Be More Rap Review, because he got a whole story, but just tell him.
No, I'm basically just going to tell him about Monday Mix Up at B-Days Lounge. That's 554 Old Town Mall. Right there on the strip. You can park right out front. We got Monday Mix Up every Monday. That's where artists can come to perform. We got the Legendary Show coming up August 15th. We didn't pick the location yet. We also have the Drag Tour. The Drag Tour is going to be multiple locations. It's more set up like a competition type of thing. So when it come down to artists that really like go out and do the open mics a lot, the Drag Tour is about artists basically performing their music back and forth, and then judges actually like, you know, we're going to move forward with these people, and then it comes out to a major show performing from a major artist. So a lot of big things coming.
All right, so that's our show for tonight. You know how y'all can reach us. Y'all can follow us on all social media platforms at Chocolate360. On IG is Chocolate360 The Basement, and that's CHAKELET_360_DABASEMENT. And again, we are streaming on multiple platforms such as iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Spotify, and of course YouTube. Of course, you can check us out, Chocolate360 across the board. I'll have clips of this on IG. You can listen to us by clicking the link in our bio. That'll take you directly to the show. We have 7 previous episodes before this, so you can go ahead and binge, catch up. And then next week will be June. So we'll be in here with some more dopeness. I'm going to wait to unravel the announcement that I have for June as far as how the shows are going to be set up. And again, I would like to thank everybody that was here, including my DJ Lex. We had Woo Woo, she had to go. We had Be More Rap Review. I'm glad he was here. Teasy, the one, filled in that spot for me at the last minute. She did that. I'm happy. And so much success to you on June 30th with your EP. Word. And again, I'm Tanise Centel. I'll see y'all next week, 7 to 9:30 p.m. Thursdays, Mix Station Radio Live.
Yeah.
It's Chocolate360 The Basement. We'll be back next week with a new topic, new guests, all that new
bars.
Yeah. We out. Yeah.